Before there was Tomiyasu and Timber and Tierney and Benjamin White and Calafiori, there was me.
People deluded, I'm back again.
Come on, Ian, bro. Come on.
Because you always use that attitude when like defenders are being given like.
Another day, another match day. It's a London derby where we are concerned. People, deluded, I'm back again. As you can see above my head, it's West Ham against Arsenal. As I just said, it's a London derby. Arsenal stopped the rut. We battered Sporting Lisbon. Before that, in the Premier League, we beat Nottingham Forest. And we're back in Premier League action. Again, people, happy Independence Day to Barbados, and big up to you lot wherever you lot are tuned in from. Appreciative. If you're on YouTube, smash the like button. Big up you lot on Twitch. And actually, if you're concerned on Twitch, you should be able to start participating in voting and whatnot. Now, it's West Ham United against Arsenal. If I read off some statistics, apparently we've been involved in 26 London derbies since the beginning of the 2022-23 campaign, losing only 2 of those, one of which was against West Ham. That match represented the only one of those contests that we failed to score. On the flip side, the Hammers have lost 2 straight home London derbies in the top flight since losing 2-0 to Fulham and 3-0 against Chelsea. They last lost 3 in a row back in December of 2019. While you'd have to go back to 2008 for the last time they were beaten 3 on the spin at home, which both of those runs included losses to Arsenal. Lopetegui, who's actually serving a touchline ban, has endured a tough start to life as West Ham boss, but they have taken 7 points from their last 3 top flight games, people, as many as they chalked up in their previous 9. As I just said, people, Lopetegui is actually banned as a result of being booked. He's serving a touchline ban. Thank the Lord, you know, while we can't get excited, they're not there without Mohamed Kudus. Obviously, Edison Alvarez is back from suspension, and I do think they have Paqueta back, people. If I continue on the theme with statistics, historically, West Ham have not fared too well against Arsenal. Indeed, they have lost more Premier League games overall, 36 at home, in brackets 15, against the Gunners than they have against any other opponent in the competition. Arsenal have lost just 1 of their past 16 top flight games against the Irons, drawing 5 and winning 10. And as mentioned, ran out astounding 6-0 victors in last season's corresponding fixture, people. There's also some more statistics as well, people. Where are we? Because I haven't got it to hand, people, really. But West Ham have a decent record against us in recent games, obviously excluding that. So we need to win. I'm sure you would have all seen, people. If I bring up the lineup for you lot, probably what's taking you by surprise is Jorginho is starting. No disrespect to Jorginho, but Thomas Partey has been our best performing midfielder. Both him and Mikel Moreno have missed out today, people, owing to injuries, people. In fact, I think Arsenal said Mikel Moreno has a knee issue and Partey has a muscle issue, both which miss out. Now, I'm not a physio, but when I hear muscle, I'm a bit nervous for Thomas Partey. I mean, he's had a clean run with injuries. He's been great in terms of performance. Mikel Arteta was bigging him up in the press conference. He's essentially playing for a new contract now. We can only deal with what's in front of us and what's today, which is West Ham. But when you look at the fixtures we've got coming, you know, happy new month in advance, people, because this is, you know, the last day of November, if I'm not mistaken. We've got the games coming thick and fast. We've got West Ham today, couple of days rest, then we're playing Man United, then we've got Fulham, then we've got Monaco in the Champions League, then we've got Everton, then we've got Crystal Palace in the League Cup, then we also have them away in the Premier League. Then we have Ipswich, and then we got Brentford away on the 1st of January, and then we have Brighton away, and then Spurs. So there's no margin for error. Obviously, we need to claw back lost points where we're concerned, people. And again, why I want 3 points is beyond the obvious. Is if we win, we do our job, we can sit back and watch Liverpool versus City and have a hate along, which we will be doing a watch along for. You know, the best result in that is probably a draw. You probably want Liverpool to lose because we know Liverpool fans. But I must admit, nothing against City fans, Pep Guardiola or Manchester City as a club. And I know almost every team in, we all like Barcelona, but I can't imagine at the time Barcelona, the Real Madrid size, the invincible size, United, Liverpool, City. I can't imagine they were necessarily liked. But considering the money these City players get, how fantastic they are and stuff, I find them quite obnoxious. And obviously, we all remember the aftermath of our drawing. I actually want them to lose, really and truly. But main thing is we need to do our job. Now, if we look at Arsenal's lineup, we've got Raya, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Calafiori, Jorginho, Rice, Odegaard, Saka, Trossard. On the bench, you have Neto, Kivior, Zinchenko, Tini, Young Josh Nichols, Martinelli, Ethan Nonweri, Raheem Sterling, and Jesus. Now, the first thing for me is, where is Lewis Skelly? Because there's a lack of midfield options there. Obviously, it means we're going to see Ethan get minutes. He got some minutes here last year. And you can play Kivior in midfield. You can do some cute and clever things with Trossard. But there's a real lack of midfield options on that bench for me. And has Jorginho got 90 minutes in him? To be fair, if he wasn't on a yellow in the first half against Forest in our last Premier League game, potentially he could have saw out that game. But yeah, man, that took me by surprise. All I ask this team to do is go out there and do the job. Bit surprised Martinelli's been dropped to the bench for Trossard, but it is what it is. Can we just get 3 points? People, let me know your predictions, your talking points, how you feel about the lineup. And don't forget to smash the like button. Moderators, please make sure we get to 100 likes by the end of the stream. West Ham's lineup: former gunner Fabianski, Wan-Bissaka, Todibo, Kilman, Emerson, Soler, Souček, Paqueta, Somerville, Antonio, and Bowen. Now, let's make no mistake. They've got quality. Bowen on the transitions, a quality player, and he's someone I'd like at Arsenal. Somerville at Leeds was doing his thing. We all know about Paqueta's quality. Antonio is a bit of a bulldozer, so Gabriel and Saliba and our whole defense are going to have their work cut out. Emerson isn't the best of fullbacks, but does like to attack. Wan-Bissaka's got a new lease of life since completing his move from Manchester United. I'll be real, if there's weak links beyond the obvious in that West Ham side, for me, Fabianski, ask some questions. Todibo and Kilman, ask some questions. They've got engine room in midfield, gone with a bit more swagger with Soler, a player that was once linked with Arsenal. You can see their bench as well, people. But if I put Arsenal's lineup back up there, you can see what's going on. Oliver, big up yourself. Wits, one love, man. Smash the like button, as the man said. Here we go again with Partey injuries. I don't want to do too much in it. I don't want to do too much because I'm hoping it's one of those where we're not trying to take no chances, because not only do we have Manchester United and Fulham next week, but the December period or the festive period's a bit mad, but it does kind of scare you. Worst case scenario, Partey and Mikel Moreno are out for the foreseeable future. No clue. I'd be vexed, but I hope Lewis Skelly's been left out because Arteta's got other ideas for his bench. But Lewis Skelly, Thomas Partey, and Mikel Moreno, they're all centre mids. Now, I've been waffling for years. This is why I think we need a central midfield. And again, just when we're getting some players back, there's some more injuries. We all know we're missing Benjamin White. Tomiyasu's a no-show. Obviously, we just talked about our two more experienced central midfielders. We're really being pushed to our limits, essentially, man. And nothing to do with Jorginho's quality, but does he have 90 minutes in him? We all know with Jorginho, a bit like Partey, probably more exaggerated with Jorginho in that on the ball, they're cool. It's just defensively. And you imagine this is going to be one of those counter-attacking high turnover games. I hope I'm wrong. I hope we go out there, we assert dominance and possession. West Ham probably give us a bit too much respect. Listen, let's just do what we did last year, innit? Put the balls in the back of the net, put the game beyond reasonable doubt, get the 3 points. Let's keep it moving, man. If we lose phones going on D&D, I hear it. Come on, Matthew, appreciate that. I knew it was too good to be true to see Unks with this long string of injuries of games. But hey, with Partey with injuries, we knew it was too good to be true, man. We've had an injury crisis since the season started, and Partey's took care of himself. I don't know why Partey's been fit. Maybe it's merely coincidental. Maybe, he's taking training and his rehab seriously. He hasn't gone off, forgive me if I'm wrong, with Garner for the last two international breaks. I don't know, but where you look at it, Partey's played a lot of games, and in general, there's probably a bunch of our players are probably in that red zone, as Wenger said, or that overload kind of region. And this is why I go back to, I don't want to keep waffling about things, but February this year, Mikel Arteta said we have one of the smallest squads. When we left the summer transfer window, did we bolster our squad? We got in some good individuals, but did we bolster our squad? Probably not. So it is what it is. Of course, again, even on the topic of midfield, you'd imagine even Kai Havertz jumping into midfield. There is some chopping and changing. Got to remember, how is Declan Rice's broken toe as well? we're just gonna have to get on with it, man. It's as simple as that. We're just gonna have to get on with it. But yeah, it is too good to be true. Partey has a muscle issue and Moreno has a knee issue. Just shows where you don't invest. I mean, the knee issue is serious, but the muscle thing to Partey concerns me more. Not only because of muscle injury, and it's because of what you're all saying. Partey injuries is crazy, man. And you know what, Partey, you've done what you could, innit? We're roasting these lot today. Amen. Brighton above us right now. We got to win this game. Listen, the table's gonna look a bit weird. We just need to do our job, innit? And the table takes care of itself, essentially, man. Big up yourself, Nathan. I don't even rate Partey like that, so I don't mind this scenario. I mean, you don't have to rate him, but you can't deny he's been one of our best performing players. He makes the team better. And whether he's gonna start or be on the bench, which is a lot better with him than without him, man, essentially. And also, what you got to remember, there's no Ben White, Calafiori and Timber. They pick up knocks, and we have to be a bit cute and clever with their fitness. I'm not saying I agree with it, but Partey's a genuine option at right back. Big up young Josh Nichols. Would love to see him get minutes. I personally don't think he's going to make the grade at the football club. And I'd love to see him make his debut. We bet on all the Haylenders, but this is far from ideal, man, if I'm honest with you. Even Lewis Skelly on the topic of fullback, that's another option, man. Partey is injured when the majority of the squad is fit, not surprising. It is what it is, man. It firmly is what it is, man. I hope Jorginho's got the legs because West Ham's physicals. It is, man. The only thing I want from Jorginho is game intelligence. You know when to speed things up, when to slow things down. We know what Jorginho's about. Like, I actually like Jorginho, of course. You lot that have been following me on a regular basis, you know how passionate I am about midfield. I think we could have still had two central midfielders regardless of the options we've got. It's just a shame, man. We start to get some players back. People get injured, but this is football. This is the nature of the beast, man. Injuries are going to happen. It's not just at our football club. I know it's very different, but Liverpool, a spanner's been thrown on in their works. You know, if you saw the Real Madrid game at the end of it, Konate's injured, and apparently he's out for anything from 4 to 6 weeks. So we're just going to have to get on it. Rice and Jorginho always play good together, which is a good point. They are probably, well, he's probably one of the better partners for Rice. So let's see it today, man. And, you know, naturally, anyone that's played football, you know your teammates, innit? If you know Jorginho struggles in the dynamic regards, look after him, Rice. Same way, you know, Rice can't really pass the ball forward on a consistent basis. Jorginho take control of that. I'm looking so forward to seeing Martin Odegaard. I'm going 2-0 Arsenal, man. I do think we'll start well. I just think naturally West Ham, they'll have us under the cosh a bit. Typical Premier League game, yada, yada, yada. And then hopefully we do our jobs. I expect 4 goals, top form. I hear it. I want goals. The first thing I say, just get my 3 points. I always say 3 points first, then we dissect the performance. But yeah, get me my 3 points. I said 2-0. I'd sure as hell love 4 goals. And I'd love a clean sheet, man. Like it feels like this season we've been a bit allergic to them. And it was nice to get one against Forest, man. DG, he can pass the ball forward. You did it with Rice on FM. Unfortunately, that's a video game. Thomas Partey arriving with a squad, so it must have been a pretty late decision not to include him, which is true. But then if you saw Mr. Zinchenko speaking and talking about his book, he said that Mikel Arteta tells injured players get on the bus and whatnot. So it's a bit of mind game. So maybe it is that. I think you're right on that, but maybe they've known about this really and truly. Injuries could strike at any time, man. You know, how do we know in the last training session, which I imagine was yesterday, that Moreno never hurt his knee and Partey never hurt his muscle, whatever it is? How do we know they ain't been playing with this, man? Rice must be straight gas in FM. But it is what it is. Big up yourself, man. Partey at right back makes us suffer in midfield because you miss his qualities there. It is true, but like when you break down the game, he's inverting anyways. And whether I agree with it or not, it's a genuine option. Spare a thought for Raheem Sterling. Like I don't think Raheem Sterling, if Martinelli's not going to start, naturally it's going to be Trossard. But I am still waiting to see when Raheem Sterling at least gets an opportunity on the left-hand side. It don't seem like Mikel Arteta is too keen on that. But we are at that point in the season now where the whole squad's going to have to be utilised, especially when we don't have the biggest of squads. We're dealing with injuries. And as I said, for me, there's going to probably be a point where Kai goes into midfield. Jorginho probably comes off. It'll be Kai Odegaard and Declan Rice in midfield. Arteta's going to have his work cut out, man. And for me, the most crucial thing is we need to go on a run now, man. It's as simple as that. I think everybody knows that. It's now time to go on a run. It was lovely to beat Forest. It's amazing to, you know, score the amount of goals we did against Sporting, dish Gyökeres and whatnot. But we're chasing a deficit now, man. Same way losing, you can get in a rut. You can get in a positive rut winning. We need to go on a run, man. And I definitely don't want to lose to, you know, we got 2 London derbies in in our next fixtures. We got Man United, such as all their fans. I definitely don't want to lose that, but we can't look beyond what's in front of us, and that's today, man. And we can't sleep on West Ham. Essentially, we cannot sleep on them, man. Essentially, again, I don't want to look at the league table because I just hate to do it. But Chelsea are in and around it with us. Obviously, we're trying to chase Liverpool and City. If I just pull it up here, people, there's no need to panic, but there's no margin for error. Oh, shout out Brighton, they're second. So yeah, we're on 22 points. I have no clue who Forest have. But again, you can see in theory, people, I think Brentford will actually won their game. There's no margin for error. Chelsea got Villa tomorrow. City and Liverpool obviously playing each other. Brighton drew with Southampton yesterday. So yeah, we need to win, man. We need to. It's as simple as that. We need to win. I'll let you look at the West Ham lineup because I feel we've had the Arsenal lineup there for a while. Small space ball retention. I just want to see sexy football, man. I saw that against Sporting. In fact, the best thing for me against Sporting was, in a nice way, we didn't score glamorous goals. Like, we're scoring tap-ins, we're creating chances, scoring tap-ins. Like, my favorite goal probably was the set piece because I haven't seen that for a while. It was just nice to see us create some tap-ins. So can we keep playing like that? You've got ballers out there. Yeah, you could probably say we're not as dynamic as you could expect with not having the option of a Mikel Moreno or more so Partey, but there's ballers out there. Timber's been doing well down the right-hand side. Hopefully that continues with Saka. We all know what Saka's about. We all know what Odegaard brings to the table. Would love Declan Rice to score against his former team. Trossard, you scored here last season. I don't know why, people, but I was watching the highlights of this game last season, and it was amazing the way we took care of business. It'd be nice to see Kai get on the score sheet in the Prem again. So yeah, man, nice to see Tierney on the bench as well. Obviously, he was on the bench against Sporting, didn't get some minutes. So yeah, man, let's keep it moving and see what we're doing, man. Nah, English players in FM are always straight gas. Bellingham probably got 200 PA. Probably, to be fair. Open the Genie Scout on Football Manager, Rice. I want to know what it says his best position is. You're a real FM kid, innit? Genie Scout. I hear it, man. Brothers and sisters, please put the word out. DG's grinding hard and feels he has let us down. With all due respect, it is us who are failing. DG, please hit the like and share his channel. Let's get him to 70k subs for Christmas. Corey, you're far too kind. And now I let you lot down, man. I told you lot last year we're going to get to 70k. I've tried as hard as I could. It's not looking like it's going to happen. So you have to take accountability, innit? Like, maybe the effort was there. The application was wrong, innit? It's a Mikel Arteta thing. It's my job to go back to the training ground. But appreciate that, my dude, man. Nottingham Forest are facing Ipswich and currently 1 down. Did Liam Delap score? Because I put him in my FPL. Please, Liam Delap. Please. No, they're winning. Are you sure they're a goal down? Oh, I'm reading it wrong. Oh, Chris Wood. Did I take you out of my team? I didn't, did I? Sorry, people. I know this is unprofessional from me, but kickoff is a while from now. Please, please, please. I didn't take Chris. Oh, yes. Okay, let's be serious again. Forget FPL. We care about real life right now. Yeah, Forest are a goal up. Apologies. It's weird that Partey travelled. Gary, I hear it, but I don't think it's weird because of what we know with Mikel Arteta. He's on the mind games thing, really. Like somebody said, it could have been a late decision. Partey might have said, you know what, I've tried to run it as close as I can, Gaffer. I'm not really feeling it. Or the medical staff said, don't risk it. They could have known Partey was injured, just putting him on the bus for no reason. I guess we'll never know. But what we do know is he's not involved. I must admit, when I first saw the lineup, smash the like button, people, I was thinking, what's going on? In fact, not even the lineup. I looked at the bench first. I was like, oh, it feels like there's a couple players missing. Arsenal Online is a powerhouse. Would like Delap at Arsenal. I wouldn't mind Delap at all, man, really. The only issue is City have a buyback clause. Are they going to buy him back to sell him? Are they going to buy him back to be an understudy? And he's wanted by a lot of clubs. If Ipswich go down, respectfully to Ipswich, I don't think Liam Delap wants to spend a season in the Championship. One thing I like about him is physically, he's not the most glamorous of players, clearly, but he's got the physical qualities and he's 21 and strikers are a bit weird, especially in today's day and age where if you're highly rated at 17, 18, 19, 20 and you're not, a world-class player, 20, 30 goals, people look at you like you're mad. But 21 is a baby for a striker, it's very much a baby. So there's a lot of uptake, really. And, I wouldn't mind the Liam Delaps, the Evan Fergusons and whatnot. I wouldn't even, I know some people are against it and he would need a lot of work, but I'm not even against Sesko. That being said, I do want to win now. I do want a player that's ready now. So that points towards, for me, the Isaacs, the Gyökereses, etc., etc. And I'm quite bored of talking about Gyökeres, but for what it's worth, the Athletic said Victor Gyökeres will probably be one of the most high-profile transfers in 2025, most likely in the summer. A Jan move cannot be ruled out, but the expectation is he leaves Sporting at the end of the season. Boy, and he's got a release clause. I mean, the Arsenal game was the only game he's probably played in a hot minute, and there's been no gas about him, man. Odegaard and Saka to spring some magic dust on the Emirates carpet today, high possibility. I mean, it'd be an issue if they did, because we're playing at the London Stadium, but I get your point, man. And we're going to need them, you know. Again, when Saka and Odegaard are on it, we're on it. The only issue I look at it is, obviously, every team, there's no secrets in the Prem, realistically, especially when in the last 2-3 years now, we've been fighting for the league title. But the only issues with Arsenal, as we all know, if it's not quite happening down the right-hand side or Saka's having an off day, then there's a spanner in the works. So beyond the obvious, I am looking at the left-hand side of the pitch. I do need the Calafiori's. I guess Declan Rice is going to be left 8, and Trossard. I don't want it to look lopsided today. Of course, we're probably going to play a lot more down the right. You know, Raya's going to go long. Kai's going to get the flick-ons. We're going to try and find Saka. Odegaard's going to be doing what he's doing. And then you've got Jorginho feeding. DG, considering City and Madrid's form, is this not the perfect opportunity to capitalize in Europe? In my opinion, we must ensure we're in the final. It's too early, really, to be talking about that, man. If I'm honest with you, you are right. You know, City looks shaky, Madrid looks shaky, but it's not the business end of the Champions League yet. And for me, Europe's decided by moments, and Madrid still got players to produce those moments. City still got players to produce those moments. As long as you finish from 1st to 24th, you're kind of advancing into the next round. Now, granted, I think if you finish in the top 8 or 10, whatever it is, obviously you go straight through, then there's a playoff. So, yeah, I'd be a lot more bullish. You know, it's sad that in the new Champions League format, City and Madrid are struggling, because I know it's not the same and this ain't reality, but you know, considering Madrid and City's form, they'd be flirting with going out at the group stages if it was the old Champions League, which obviously to see them two go out, hope not that Inter would go out. If, you know, if City and Madrid went out, if somehow Liverpool and Inter went out, then yeah, man, capitalize on Europe. You need a lot of luck in Europe, if I'm honest with you. But I always say, in an ideal world, I'd rather win the Champions League than the Prem. But I think the Premier League is improbable. I know anything is possible in football, but for me, the Champs is impossible. I'd love to be proven wrong. It's criminal to me that we lost Obi Martin, just how I see it. Just going to have to get on with it. Obi Martin's a quality player, going to have a great future, but we're really going to care. But no matter what he does, like, man, really going to lose it over a 17-year-old? Reality is, Arsenal offered you the deal they thought they could offer you in a scheme. You didn't want to take it. Go and do your thing. If United have given you a clearer pathway, you're earning more money, and you think that's the best club for you to go to, is within his rights, man. Just keep it moving, man. If I'm honest with you, just keep it moving. He's a quality player, but it's not the hill to die on, man. My bad on the stadium howler. Nice, calm, man. But you're right. The sentiment's still the same. I think every Arsenal fan wants to see everyone's source. But it'd be lovely to see Odegaard and Saka put on a clinic. I want Rice to score against his old team. I don't know why, but for me, it just feels like in the last 18 months, West Ham fans, Brighton fans, Villa fans, they've started this weird little rivalry with Arsenal. Like, respectfully to the clubs, we don't know you lot. Like, the clubs, no, I'm talking about the fans. We don't know you lot. West Ham, we're not buddies. If anything, we used to cheer you lot on. You lot hate Spurs as much as we do. I don't know what's going on. You lot need to get over your ex. Rice wanted to join us, man. Gave you 100 million. Don't worry, we'll come for Kudus in a bit, man. Big up DG. Gonna be shameless and say we put 6 past them, man, last season. But hey, bro, I just really want the Champions League. We could finish 5th. I just want the Champions League so bad. I think we have moments, players to win it, like Trossard, Saka, Odegaard, and our strong defense. We just need luck. I hear it, man. But then you look at, even though people are saying Bayern Munich were rubbed and whatnot, look what Sane and them man produced. Look what Vinicius and these lot can produce for Madrid. Look what the City players can produce. Are our players at that level yet? Saka obviously bagged against Bayern, but I think in the away leg, I'll be honest, I think we choked. Hopefully last year's experience makes us 1 year wiser, man. He could have been a great player, man, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is, man. I think he'll be a good player for United, but it is what it is, man. Like, it is what it is. One thing I did like about Chido Obi Martin, I think there was a lot of development in his game. Like, I think he was getting up to the speed of things, because bearing in mind he got bust as a school kid. I think he doesn't rely on his strength. You know, normally when you're like probably 6 foot plus, people just become bullies. That's just an extra tool in his arsenal, if that makes sense. But it is what it is, man. Like, I don't think he's a talent to the way Ethan and the young Max Dolman is. I'll be more vexed over them. I don't get vexed over people leaving because I don't like when it comes to youth development. I champion this, whether it's leaving Arsenal or not. Do what's best for you. If I'm honest, you know, if Arsenal are saying you've got to play 18s, Man United are saying you can play 21s, train with the first team, do this and that, bro. You be and get more money. And if you genuinely think that's a better pathway, you'd be a fool not to go and do that. The new YouTube app update is super useful to mod. To be honest, I'm unaware. That's how where you know something I don't, man. London Stadium under the lights will be cooking today. Big up the DG Nation, 3 points today. And on that, smash the like button or we're not getting such, man. It's more that we just need any striker, whether they have the potential or ready to go now. Be nice to have another forward in the mix. It would be nice to see a forward come up through the system. It would have been nice to see Obi Martin come through because obviously you want to take your time with the striker in that, but I think they could have, well, you probably could have been on the bench today. I don't know. No, you didn't let us down. Life is a journey, getting to the destination. Appreciate that. Minimum semis in the champs is a must. I hear it. And I think that's a feasible goal, if I'm honest with you. But I want to win it, man. Maybe one day. You know, they're already starting to rain hard on, you know, a certain team with 115 charges. Hopefully when they're done over there, you know, certain club in Spain that cheated us and Chelsea. Hopefully certain trophies get ran back to us that were rightfully ours in 2006. Corruption, that is fine. It's DJ Visan, Jonathan David on FM. Forget that. Big up Kidder TV. And again, happy Independence Day. Bye-bye. This here to watch my ops crash out. Andrew, stay humble, man. Remember you're playing tomorrow. Stay very humble. Stay very humble. Shout out Mertesacker. If I'm honest, I do think there's many things Arsenal could do. I think Arsenal could be a lot more proactive with the academy and keeping talents. And if I'm honest with you, a lot of academies do this, but I get the vibe that I don't think Arsenal's academy is competitive. In terms of developing players, I do. But in terms of the 11 or the squad, I don't think it is. I think there's a bunch of players at that club at 21s and 18s and has been for years. And I think they'll continue to be. They're just there so we can put out literally an 11 and play their games. There's a couple that the club genuinely feel, yo, you can make it. You might not make the grade, but you can make some money for us. The rest is just, you're just here so we can play a team, which I'm not saying it's the wrong thing, but that's just what I get. West Ham think they're among Europe's elite after the Conference League success. That's where that comes from. Probably. And I must admit, I've got West Ham supporting friends, and I say if we was in the Conference League, we'd win it. But I'm not going to lie. Do I necessarily believe that? Because it seems like in Europe, Arsenal fans, young and old, boy, we're not on it, man. Under 19s get spanked every youth game. How did you get Yalmao? Think I bought him in the first. I think I bought him in the first year. So it was like 20, 30. They just let me have him. Pardon me. Both benches are weak. Going to be a game for the starting 11s. I hear it. And again, for where West Ham's concerned, to be fair though, they got a bunch of kids. Danny Ings is a bit of a, you know, he's one of them old school strikers. I'm not going to lie, you can't look on paper. I think West Ham have more than enough to threaten us, but we need to win today, man. It's as simple as that. We need to win today, man. As I said, I want the 3 points. Performance second, 3 points first. But yeah, I want us to continue the theme of, for me, create some chance, looking better defensively, but creating some chances, actually playing some football that, like we've seen in the last two games, actually keeps us awake. I feel a lot of that is to do with Odegaard obviously coming back into the team. And I couldn't tell you what Mikel Arteta is doing differently, but I genuinely think a lot of it is him putting down the handbrake, essentially. I don't think we're gonna score 3 goals like against Forest. I don't necessarily think we're gonna get 5 like against Sporting, but I hope I'm wrong in that regards. And I think I speak for everyone. It doesn't matter what you lot are not even letting me know your predictions. We just need to win. We need to win. Just get the points on the board. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but the games are coming thick and fast. And for me, people, I think I want to, at the very minimum, we need to end the year in the Premier League without losing. So how many points is that? That's 3, that's 6, that's 9, that's 12, that's 15, that's 18 points, man. Like anything from, I don't want to say 12, but 12 to 18 points, man. I don't want to diss Ipswich because United, they drew with them. Liverpool beat them, but Liverpool, it was tough for them. Obviously, they beat Spurs, but need to be winning that. Selhurst Park, as difficult as it is on paper, need to be winning that. Everton, we need to be beating them. It's probably written in the stars that Smith Rowe scores against us, but I think everybody remembers Fulham away last year. Can't have a repeat of that, man. Can't have a repeat, man. Can't have a repeat. Big up yourself, Amberly, man. I hope you're doing well and safe, and everyone else. 76, my guy. We need to shut them up with their pianos. We need to burst them pianos. We need to burst those bubbles. We need to hammer the hammers. We just, bro, just get the 3 points and let's leave this London Stadium, man. And look at Marcel being shameless. 3-0, Havertz, Saka, Odegaard. I want to see what I saw against Sporting, like in a good way, unglamorous goals, man, like tap-ins. And for me, what I liked beyond the obvious with the Sporting game is, in particular, Kai Havertz, Martinelli, and Trossard scoring, like sharing the goals around. Like it can't always be Bukayo, man. Newcastle and Crystal Palace drew 1-1. Let me see the fixtures. It's a weird one. Why was there no 12:30 kickoff today? I don't know. I don't have a clue. But yeah, just updating you lot on fixtures across the weekend so far. Yesterday, obviously, Brighton and Southampton drew 1-1. Brentford won 4-1 against Leicester City, who have announced Ruud van Nistelrooy as their gaffer. As somebody said, Crystal Palace won, Newcastle won, Forest won, Ipswich 0. Bournemouth are winning 4-2 against Wolves. And obviously, the evening fixture today, we've got 29 minutes until such. Tomorrow, you've got Chelsea Villa, which we'll be watching together. You've got Man United Everton. You've got Spurs Fulham. The traffic tomorrow. And then obviously tomorrow evening fixture, probably the fixture of the weekend, if I'm honest with you, Liverpool versus City. We'll be doing a watch along for Chelsea Villa and Liverpool City. Who scored in the Crystal Palace Newcastle game? He scored an own goal and got an assist. Seems drama. They scored in the 90th minute. Drama in that game. Who scored in the Bournemouth game? Oh, I know one of you's got Cliver in the FPL. He got a hat-trick of penalties. Kirk has as well. Oof. Who scored in the Brentford one? Oh, Wisa. Bayanote. Yo, on my bench, though. Jamie Vardy got an assist. Well, Kevin Shide got 4 goals. There's always someone that's got them in the FPL team. Let me stop waffling about FPL, man. See, when I take it seriously, I'm climbing up the table. Big up the Aussies, man. Derek, you're part of the furniture. When you're not in the live streams, I see all your comments on the vids, man. My guy. I think we are underestimating how important having 2 natural fullbacks on the correct side is. Not me, because I've said that is one thing. If there was a silver lining, which I don't really think there is, because I'd love to have them 2 starting, Tommy, Ben White, anyone I'm missing involved. But it is nice to have Timber on the right, because like you said, he's right-footed, and just because I want to see you and Saka as that partnership, and obviously Calafiori. Naturally, you know, Timber when he's playing left back, the ball, he don't allow the ball really too many times to roll across his body and take it on his left foot. He's obviously going to use his right, so you're checking inside. And we're going to even have to wrap them 2 in cotton wool over this, man. We've got some very, very good options, man. I still think I might be greedy, but unpopular opinion. I want a winger. I want a striker. You lot know my thoughts with central midfield. I wouldn't be against first option, another versatile defender of the Timber and Tomiyasu ilk that can play across the back 4. And I wouldn't mind another centre half. I really wouldn't. Emil game winner against the Ops. And Buemo lost my bet, the Joker, in an all-elite session. It happens, man. It happens. Agent Emil will do us proud. He's in my FPL, so I hope so. While we have Timber, Calla, Odegaard, and Saka fit, win every game. The dynamics are ideal right now. Win every game. Most important part of that sentence. Win the games, man. Win the games. I don't want to do too much. And again, every game, not to be a broken record, every game is difficult. You can't look at games on paper and start waffling. But it feels like excluding a couple, it feels like it's a favorable amount of fixtures. And it feels like there's a possibility we could go at least until the end of the year without losing. That's my challenge to the boys, which, who am I? I'm just a fan. Another defender. Bro, you can't have too many defenders, man. I wouldn't mind another one, because we always say we're well-stocked in defense, which we have been, but Tommy's been a no-show. They're not really involved like that, but Kivior, yeah. Zinni's been picking up knocks. Ben White, since he's been here, but for the last 3 years, you know, he's been known to be playing with injuries. Saliba and Gabriel, be nice on occasion to be a bit cute and clever and rest them. And as you've seen, Gabriel's had a knock. Saliba's had a suspension earlier. Calafiori, I love him, but I think there's little things that he needs to tune out of his game at times. Like he He's an enigma, man. I love Calafiori. He's 22. I love the guy. He's such a typical Italian defender in a good way. But then on the flip side, he's not like, he's very gracious, but then he's not. He's like a bull in a china shop. It's like he's too excited sometimes. There's little minor things to fine tune. So I wouldn't mind another defender, man. And where you look at our squad, obviously not everybody, this ain't our strongest squad, let alone bench, but you could make a case of this. Again, we know we're not going to sign 7 players and let 7 come in. It's not FIFA, right? But you could make a case of Jorginho not being here for different reasons, whether it's injury, contract, whatever have you, of Jorginho not being here, of Partey not being here, of Tommy potentially not being here, Kivio not being here, of Zini not being here, of Tierney not being here, of Jesus not being here, of Neto not being here. Yeah. Do we need a right winger as a Saka replacement or a striker in Jan? Ideally, both. I think you're more likely to get a, well, if I don't know who it would be, where it would be, but I think you're more likely to get a winger than a forward in January. So yeah, man. I want Hato. Him alone is game changing. But you're speaking my language. Bring Hato and, you know, boy, to go back to Football Manager. They're trying to quote me 130 million to sign him in January in the game. Would you take Smith Rowe back in a swap deal with Martinelli going the other way? Nah. Is Partey injured? Yeah, as you can see here, if you're just tuning in now, Mikel Moreno in brackets knee issue and Thomas Partey muscle issue both miss out on tonight's fixture. Balogun is doing all right. Yeah, Balogun's doing his thing, but do we really miss him? I don't think Arteta rated his thing like that. And realistically, you never know until you really give a man a chance. But Balogun would have just been a bench boy. And as we all know, no matter how much the game advances, strikers have to score goals, right? But we all know it's not to, obviously, I think Mikel Arteta wants his striker to score goals. But if being a prolific goal scorer was what Arteta wanted, you wouldn't see Kai playing up there. You wouldn't have seen Jesus ball. You wouldn't have seen Eddie play up there. You would have seen something else. We all know, I would say, of the front three, being a striker in a Mikel Arteta system is probably, for me, if I was a selfish player, they're this really. You're selfless. You got to drop deep, offer yourself as a sacrificial lamb, make space for others. You know, you're not really getting clear-cut chances. You kind of got to get it as you live, if that makes sense. It's really the wingers. And I think if you go and look at Aubameyang's interview, he said if he was in this Arteta system now, he'd want to play off the left. Love you too, mate. Dumb fries for me. Gonna cost too much bread. Really and truly. If there's one thing I'm confident about with Arsenal, or one thing I'm happy about, it'd be the defensive third of the pitch generally, with the Timbers, the Salibas, the Gabriels, the Calafioris, the Tomiyasus, excluding injuries. You know, I might not be the biggest of Kivio fans, but I think he's calm. I'm not letting him go in January unless we bring someone in, or, you know, he obviously angles to move in the summer, something else. Zinni, I think this is your role. We just use you when the time's right. Obviously, Zinchenko himself's got 2 years left on his deal. Probably going to keep it moving. Even going back to the summer, again, I'm not an accountant. I do think there's going to be a reality if we go to where we want Arsenal, where you're going to have players on the bench that are on big money. But if Partey leaves, how much is Partey on? I don't know, but you'd imagine he's near the top end, right? I wouldn't say Zinchenko is up there, but he's probably on a healthy wage. Jesus is probably up there. It's easier said than done, but if you get rid of them three and maybe Jorginho differently, the balance sheet looks a lot healthier. I think the 20 to 45 million range has been kind for us, bar Vieira. It has. It really has. Like what? That means Calafiori's there, Timber's there. Calafiori's there in that range. What? You'd have Calafiori, you'd have Timber, you'd have Odegaard, you'd have Gabriel, right? You'd have Gabriel. You'd have Raya technically. You'd have Trossard even forcing it. But I think Jorginho's been okay in that. Am I missing someone? Yeah. Saliba as well. I tried not to count Saliba because technically he's not an Arteta signing. He was part of the regime. If that prior regime. That's the only thing where you look at Raul Sanye or whoever's involved. That's probably the only good thing they did at that era. Hato will go for 45 million at most. He's ideal for us. Yeah, I would love Hato, man. The only thing, if you're Hato, do you want to? Is there a rush to leave Ajax? Like you're 8. How many 18 years of it? 18 players, players that are 18 playing week in week out for a club like Ajax, captain even on occasion. You come to Arsenal, you could play left back, you could play centre half. Are you gonna get ahead of Gabriel? That being said, I hope Timber chats to him, gasses him. You know that Ajax to Arsenal pathway is looking good. And it seems like there's something in that because we tried to get Lissandro Martinez, it didn't work. Clearly fans of Hatto. It's fair to say Timber's been a hit. You know, a lot of you tried to fight me when I said I think he'll be as good a signing as Declan Rice when we signed him. So yeah, man, hope we do our thing, man. But yeah, going back to that price range thing, yeah, that's been good for us essentially. Hatta would love him to come to Arsenal, but needs a few years. Even that, it could even be a thing where you could just put the money down to Ajax and say, have him for another year, man. There's no rush necessarily. And I know I sound like a hypocrite. I said I want another defender, but there's no rush. A little investment. Come on, folks. Hit the like. Only takes a moment. Tell them again. It's most of them, honestly, barring Kai Rice and one or two others. Yeah, it's really the bigger price tags that kind of divide opinions, really and truly. You know, I don't know where I stand on Jesus, if he's a flop or not, because I feel the injury in the World Cup shagged him. I do feel at the time when we signed him, he changed our fortunes. It's just this we just got motion a lot more quicker, and he's rubbed himself out. So it's just why you're at where you're at. I think when we signed Zinchenko, you introduced us to the inverted role, but again, the better we got, Zinchenko's obsolete. Kai's done his thing. Obviously, whether Kai is that 20, 30 goal man is another thing, but I don't think that's isolated to Kai. Didn't by himself. I think he's performing as much as he can. Rice, I understand when you're bought for 100 million, fans want a bit more. But for me, I don't get how you could see Declan Rice for a number of years, bearing in mind the man was a centre-half, then went and played 6, played for England, captained West Ham, X amount of appearances. I don't know, mid-20s. I don't know how you could see him and then just think he's going to turn into Cesc Fabregas. Of course, you can improve and do little things, but he's never going to be Steven Gerrard. He's never going to be Michael Carrick. He's never going to do that, really and truly. I'm waiting on the day that we get someone that's more closely to Jorginho, like what we're going to see today. Just put Rice in the 6, man. Rice, just win the ball back, give it to the creative players. Rice, just do what Declan Rice has been. Anything you do beyond that is a bonus to me anyways, man. Jesus is defo a flop, unfortunately. He just hasn't evolved. I hear it. Jesus is not a flop, bro. So, it divides opinions. DG, do you think if we had this right instead of Rams, we win the league in the previous 2 seasons? No, because I do think for any time that we can say Ramsdale let us down, he probably saved us. And I hate the lot. I'm not saying you, but I find it very simple logic when people sit there and say, oh, this guy cost us the league, or Trossard cost us that. Like, yeah, they might have. One, people are not doing this on purpose. People are not making mistakes or missing chances on purpose. And half the time when you have these isolated incidences, can everybody say they did their job? Like, even when people blame Zinchenko for and I'm not Zinchenko's biggest fan, when they blame him for Aston Villa at home last season, nobody gets at Jorginho. Nobody gets at the whole team. Because if you remember that game, the second half is what's painted the narrative. We should have killed it in the first half. I do wonder, though, what we would have looked like if we got Raya when Arteta initially wanted him. You know, there's a striker at Brighton who was very good under De Zerbi, Evan Ferguson. Should we go for him in Jan? What do you think? Is he a good talent? Well, allegedly, we can't get no one else. He's available on loan, but apparently we can't get no one else on loan. So it's a bit redundant. He could be available for a cut price. Wouldn't mind him. I told man that Rice would be ideal as the English Makelele. Just... this is the thing, like I do think we're signing the man and thinking he can do everything. Now, Arteta knows more than me. I don't think he's an 8. You think he's an 8? You go and do your thing. I think he only plays Rice as an 8 because we ain't got no one else and because of his engine. Obviously, we want to play a high line. We want to win the ball as far back as we can. Rice's strengths away from, obviously not away from on the ball, away from what we know about Rice, it's that engine. And that push, what we've seen is he can take a mean corner. I'm sorry, but we're Arsenal Football Club. Like, whether we had guys like Patrick Vieira or even Gilberto Silva had a bit more about that. Well, had a lot more than Declan Rice on the ball, you know. Or you go back to the early Emirates era where we had the small, more diminutive technicians. I don't know how people can watch Declan Rice and think magically you're going to be in an Arsenal shirt and you're going to start passing the ball forward. This is someone that was compared to Rodri or seen as the second best in that position, excluding Rodri. So how do you expect him to turn into this all action done? DG also caught heat for knowing what he saw with Timber after that preseason. Tried to tell them, man. They didn't want to listen, man. Didn't want to listen. I think we'd be so much better getting someone like Nico Williams instead of Isaac or Gyökeres. I do miss the days of having a striker that's going to be chasing down the golden boot, though, man. Would you be tempted to play Ethan instead of Jorginho? No, because it kind of changes the dynamics in it. Unless you're gonna put Odegaard next to Rice and then Ethan in that 10, is obviously they're all midfielders, but it's chalk and cheese really. I think Arteta fell in love with Firmino. He was at City when Pep was raging about what he does on the field. Probably. And you know what? If we're not going to sign a striker, we have to copy what Liverpool had with that front three, where obviously Kai Havertz is not Firmino, but you're the facilitator. Saka is not Salah, but that's you. And we need to find a Sadio Mane on the left, which got a lot of time for Trossard, Martinelli. You don't get the numbers. Isak went off injured again too. I'm still in two minds about going for him. Big risk. The injuries are the only thing that puts him off. That puts me off him. Good evening, right back at you. Let's hope we have an exciting game today. But 3 points is a must. Again, I do want excitement. I do want great football, but just get me the 3 points. I must admit, with 15 minutes to go until kickoff, starting to get a bit nervous. But natural nerves. Tomiyasu is a -1 defender with his injury proneness. It's a shame with Tomiyasu because I'm a hypocrite, because I always say I don't like injured players. The best thing you could, the best ability you could have is availability. And, I'm not perfect. I'll cut every excuse for Tomiyasu. I love the guy. Like, I think he's quality. I don't think if I was Arteta, you're going to start week in, week out for me. But you could argue he's, when fit, he could be. Look at last season when he came back. And even in games like when we played Liverpool, like you against Salah, like you're the man for the job, or even off the bench to close out games. I did, City away this season, Liverpool in the second half. There's been some games where you just really want to see Tommy. Now, I don't know when we're going to see Tomiyasu again, because, you're not even in training. Like, you're not even doing any rehab in London anymore. There's rumors you're in Japan, which, again, change of environment, whatever. But that tells me you're not coming back anytime soon. It's a shame, man. I'd love to know what is going on there, man. He can indeed play right wing. Arthur, he's played there a fair bit as a youth. Think he's more AM though. You're talking about Ethan. There's no reason why Ethan couldn't get minutes out there. There's nothing else for him to aim for. He must aim for the top architect. He's Makelele or English Kante, but Kante is more technical than Rice. Tommy is cold, just needs to get fit. But again, even me, and as much as I like Tommy, how long are we going to do this? Because Tommy's been here for a minute now, and we keep saying this. And as much as I love Tomiyasu, it's like with Partey, like, how many times have we seen you? Like, how many appearances does Tomiyasu actually have for Arsenal Football Club? Like, I reckon he's just about scraped 100, if anything. No, he hasn't. Like, as much as I love Tomiyasu, he's been here since 2021. He's only played, and I say only just to highlight the point, people, like, he's played 84 times for Arsenal Football Club in all comps. That's only 20 more times than his spell at Bologna, for context. He's actually only played 65 times in the Premier League. That tells you the issues with Tomiyasu are just purely being able to stay fit, or not being able to stay fit, essentially. We got 115 likes. Can we get to 200? Thank you to everyone who's hit that like button so far. Yeah, even Tierney is fit before Tommy. That kind of says that's buoying it. It is buoying it, isn't it? It is. I'd love to see Tierney get some minutes, but we need to win. Tom Huddleston, What a hell to miss Partey Moreno now. Who replaces Rice and Jorginho in case of tightness? Arteta's gonna have to figure that out, boy. You'd imagine Kai Havertz is gonna have to go into midfield at some point. Kai Havertz, Ethan, you're gonna being a bit cute and clever. I hope Jorginho's got 90 minutes. I just wonder if Mikel Arteta is gonna get scared if Jorginho picks up a yellow, because no two games are the same, but he got a yellow card against Forest. He didn't want to take any risks. They said that to him, and Zinni was saying at the start of the season, why can't we win the league and that we can win it? What are you referring to there? Denilson was a better DM than Rice. Let's stop telling lies. Like, Denilson was fucking shit. Like, come on. That's it. We don't need to lie. Sorry for the swearing. We don't need to lie. Never in a million years was he better than him. Denilson was crap. Absolutely crap. Denilson was crap. Denilson, even in Declan Rice's short time here, yeah. Even in Declan Rice's short time here, his body of work is clear of Denilson's. Denilson was dead. Denilson was crap. And I'm not saying you, but Arsenal fans have this fetish with shit dons. Like, Denilson was pony, mate. Absolutely pony. We don't need to lie. Ask questions of Rice, but come on. Honestly, Rice looks awkward when he's running with the ball, not a natural dribbler. He doesn't have the vision. He's just a ball carrier. I know dribbling and carrying is the same, but I just think Rice is a ball carrier. He's not really a dribbler. In the dressing room, they propelled us to the next level. I'll never forget what him and Zinni did for our club. Zinni first season, 30, but we've just evolved in it. And for whatever reason, you lot have been left behind. And that's why you're kind of where you guys were at, different, but where you at City, and that you're on the bench. If you're used, you're used. If not, myth. We can't have more than 2 loans. Well, then we have it. We have to buy him outright or forget about it. I don't think he's a flop. It's just unfortunate. He looked like a world beater before that in the injury. It's true. The only thing I'd say to Jesus is, are you really a reliable squad player? I think you are. I think you're cool to have in the squad, but reliability, like based on what Arsenal's bench has generally been, you should kind of be, give or take, when Trossard's there, like you're one of the first in command to come off that bench. It's not really that deep. Like, obviously, like looking at that bench now, like disregarding the defenders for a sec, I think I speak for everyone. We all want to see Ethan get some minutes, regardless of how the game pans out. So that's 1. You will probably expect Martinelli to come off the bench, and we're cool with that. That's 2. I think many people, maybe even including myself, probably not that we think much of Sterling, but probably want to see Raheem Sterling before Jesus, or see what he's about. Bro, like, man, Denilson was rubbish, bro. Exactly, bro. They got a goal, but let's not call them flops. They changed our clubs. I'll just say, I think Zinchenko took us to his limit. I think Jesus just met his demise, man. Isak got injured, man. I wanted 100+ M's, get a grip, Newcastle. I want to see Havertz hat-trick today. It'd be nice for Havertz to stat pad. I'd rather Saka, though, because he's in my FPL. Denilson was an absolute horror. I used to call him the invisible Brazilian. Original fraud. We've got bigger problems. We've got bigger problems than Declan Rice. I tell you that, man. I tell you that. Happy Independence Day, Barbados, once again. DG is replacing Tommy on a free this summer. I wish. We've got 8 minutes until kickoff. Rice is too tall to accomplish what Kante did. He just not got that in his game. Like, it's just not Rice. Like, it's just never going to be Rice. And to be fair, in Rice's defense, I think Mikel Arteta is kind of I won't say invented the problems, because, you know, you're using him how you want to use him. I can only talk on what I feel. I don't like this 8 thing. Rice has never really had a consistent partner. You look good with Partey on occasion, obviously, because of Partey's historic injury. Since Rice has been here, there's been issues. We've seen the Havertz struggles in midfield. Look better with Jorginho. Like, you've not had a partner, really. Just get the guy a partner, play him in the 6, man. But it's all talk until we sign that mythical left centre mid anyways. I hope we do, man. But knowing us, we probably still won't sign the centre mid that we want in the summer. We're still linked with 6s. Now, I'll tell you, you know more about football than me, but do we really need another 6? Really? Chambers was going to be the English Saliba until his injuries. So, Callum Chambers' demise was when he played Swansea, man. Isak is not that guy. Sorry, not seen enough. I watch Haaland, and at any time he has the ball, he looks dangerous. Isak, in my opinion, doesn't have that same threat. He's a good player, though. But to be fair, if you're putting them on the same pedestal as Haaland, bare players are going to fall short. And plus, last few games, you ain't seen that from Haaland, have you? I'm a big fan of Isak, but the injuries, something that won't absolve him. And, you know, you throw in Arsenal tax, the maths doesn't sound good, man. Why compare Rice with these legendary players? This is the same argument as, oh, Saka's good, but he's not Salah. Chambers in Cardiff, and yeah, so the Chambers went outside, man. Chambers just went outside. He went outside. Unpopular opinion, I think, Rob, looking back, just off the top of my head now, Rob Holding was probably better for Arsenal than Chambers historically. We would be wallowing in 8th without Jesus and Zinni. When they joined the club, a player said they completely changed the mentality of the whole dressing room and club. And they did. But one love for that, things keep moving. That's why I wouldn't force them out necessarily. I'd more likely to keep Gabriel Jesus, I'm not gonna lie, than Zinchenko. But yeah, like I don't know them, but probably neither player is probably happy with their situation. But it's down to them to change it. Like, as much as if they are mad about being on the bench, Jesus has to ask himself, are you more vital to this team than Saka? Are you doing more than Kai Havertz? Are you more reliable than Trossard? Have you done more than Martinelli? Zinchenko, are you more reliable than Calafiori, than Timber over there, than Tommy over there? Kivior. Well, to be fair, Kivior and Zinni, it's kind of, you know, two sides of the same coin, in my opinion. Can it be more weakness to have so many versatile players? If the manager does Galaxy, sorry for hitting the mic. If the manager does Galaxy brain and tries to do too much, yeah. But I'm a big fan of versatility, and with some of our players, very different than when Arteta used to, when he first started. This is, they can play that. Like, you know, Timber's a fullback that can play centre half, or a centre half that's cool at fullback, or whatever have you, and the rest goes on. Kai Havertz, I think we've just, obviously you can play in a number of roles you've shown, but let's be honest, we failed upwards with the striker thing. Let me just leave the West Ham lineup for you lot up there. Odegaard loves a game against West Ham. 3-1 Odegaard to score. I think both Zinni and Jesus have to leave. They're easiest to upgrade on, if you ask me. I want to see us deal with the holes in the squad first before we let them go, if I'm honest with you, but I hear it. But whereas Lewis Skelly literally don't have a single player that can play as an 8 on the bench. I said this. I've got no clue where Lewis Skelly is. You know, didn't he miss the last game with a knock? Maybe he hasn't got over that. We do need to win. Zinchenko is tied with Ben White for highest salary for a defender. Zinni's got to go. And to be honest with you, if I'm Saliba, I'm looking at Arteta, I'm getting my agent on the phone. What's going on there, really? I low-key liked it when Jesus was starting. We were playing free-flowing, unpredictable football, if I'm honest. But that's the thing, like, the minimum with Jesus was, it was this kind of the same thing with Lacazette. Like, all right, cool, we can have plenty of questions about your lack of goal scoring and whatever, but you impact the game. Like, when was the last time Jesus truly impacted the game? Like, I'm probably being disingenuous, but off the top of my head, I just think Bayern Munich, I'm sure Bayern Munich last season off the bench. Never mind, Saliba makes more. Okay. When people say the number 10 position doesn't exist, is it really? Yeah, I don't think it. There's still players that are poetry in motion, but there's no way you can look at football and say that the 10 role's still there. Odegaard don't even play 10. The football can be pretty, but goals matter. Amen. Goals win games, mate. What else have we got? Isaac is a 40, 50 max player, maybe less. Anything over that, not a bit harsh. Ethan for the left 8. I mean, there's many things. You know, Trossard could go a bit deeper. Pause. Ethan could come on. Havertz could go in there. I don't want to see Zinchenko in midfield today, but that's an option. Some of you used to waffle and tell me, oh my God, sorry, I need to turn on my TV. Some of you lot used to waffle and tell me, oh my God, in Italy, Kivior was playing centre mid. There's got to be a reason Mikel Arteta ain't attempted that one day yet. Maybe. You lot love telling me about Kivior's pace. Never did see it yet. I'm on TV, turn on. What channel is this on? It's surely on Sky Sports. It's an evening fixture. Oh, mute that. We don't need any issues. Make sure the game's recording as well. We got the West Indies versus Bangladesh at cricket. Hopefully they win. Oh, what's going on? Why is it frozen? Okay. Let's go. Oh, they're wearing the black kit, people. I can't lie. It looks like a cold London evening. It's Carlos Soler's making his first start. Welcome to the Premier League. He's rubbish, man. He's rubbish, man. You couldn't make it at Valencia, mate. Playing for the Hammers. Yo, shit. Agendas have to agenda. Mikel Antonio's playing. The Jamaican international. I've actually got a signed Mikel Antonio shirt in my basement, so I won't slander him, but I never forget I saw you play right back on the Bielik. To be fair, I've seen Havertz play left back for Germany. Kivior a great passer, the bar's on the floor. Football positions don't make sense, man. You've got like the modern football's mad now. You've got strikers. We're not talking about goals. Goalkeepers, we're not even necessarily talking about their hands. It's about how they can play. Defenders is about how they can play. Obviously, some primary roles are still the same, but I guess that's how football is. Havertz plays like a 10. What 10 is that? Maybe this modern day high intensity pressing 10. What 10 is that? The 10 is dead. There are no players that are so good in the 10. I just think the 10's been lost because in theory, like, football's more about systems and more of an overall collective game plan, and then the individuals fit. It's not about the artistry and anything. Kickoff's imminent, people. So let me make sure the time is okay. Ain't kicked off yet. Who's that? Lukategi. He's in the stands. Verts is the closest to a 10 I see nowadays. Verts is such a player. Trossard's also an option. It looks like West Ham are going to kick off. Come on, boys, man. Don't let me down today. I know we're scoring from a set piece today. Come on, boys. The world wants to see us lose. Getting a bit nervous, man. I don't know why, people. But good nerves. And kickoff has happened, people. Are they going long straight away? Yeah, they are. Fabianski. Gabriel, I know that's you. Fair enough. It's Calafiori. That's ours, ref. I'm still sticking with my 2-0 Arsenal one. Let's go, man. 4-0 incoming. Hope so. Attacking midfielder type. We just have too much aura. Whenever we walk out on the pitch, the aura is just too much. We need a major. Yeah, man. I hear the aura thing. Let's just win games, man. Fabianski's on the ball here for West Ham. I don't know why I'm nervous, man. I think this is a closer game and a lot of people are going to give us credit. West Ham have gone long straight away. Saliba, Antonio don't want it. Ref, hands all over him, ref. Ref, how many fouls already? Is that our throw? Well, that's an insight. Look how Antonio, how close he was to Saliba. I mean, obviously, anyone that's went and watched Arsenal live, you know, Saliba's a man mountain, but on TV, he don't look like the most muscular figure. It's deceiving. Timber throws it all the way back to William Saliba. Raya wants, no, he don't. Jorginho gives it back to Timber. Come, boys, man. Can we get an early goal and just sink their game plan? Oi, ref, that's an immediate yellow card. That's a welcome to the game for Saka. Completely kicked Saka's legs. I mean, it's nothing new. Saka, you're used to it now. That happens week in, week out. Can we get their fullbacks booked early doors? Early doors. That would be the best thing for us. Look how tight they're getting. Even Wan-Bissaka flying in there. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. 245 appearances for West Ham, Declan Rice had. Gabriel. David Raya. Relax, boys. Relax. Who's David Raya tried to find? Done well to find Calafiori. Calafiori's made a bit of a mess of that and he's giving it straight back to West Ham. These are the things that's going to stop Calafiori. Gerard Bowen, to be fair, it's a corner kick. Calafiori atoned for his error, but these are the little minor things Calafiori's got to sharpen up at, man. Little things. The game shouldn't be that close. We show weak form if it is. I think that's a very simple way of looking at it, but I hear that. Big up DG. What do you think of Martinelli on the bench? Personally, I feel it's good to see Nichols on the bench again. I thought he struggled a bit against Bolton. I think Nichols is just on the bench to make up the numbers. I did think Martinelli would start, but I mean, you know, if you're a fullback, whether you rate Martinelli or not, if he comes on the 60th, 65th, 70th minute and you've got tired legs, you don't want to play against someone like that. Told you, Calafiori against Bowen is making me nervous. I've got full faith in Calafiori. It's just minor things, man. Like taking too long on the ball when you don't need to, taking 3 touches when you can do it in 2. Sometimes it's like I just need him to be a bit more proactive. It's like he plays football a lot on instinct. Just relax a bit, but he'll get there, man. He's 22. What he's been at? It feels like he's been at the club a lot longer, but he's been at the club a couple months. And to be fair to West Ham, I mean, it's only 3 minutes into the game, but look how rigid they are. They're not allowing us to play through central areas. Look, they're completely blocking off Jorginho or that passing lane to Jorginho. Look at it. Thankfully, Saliba's found Kai Havertz, but Kai has to go back. Fair enough, Lukategui. You done your homework. Martin Odegaard has to go back to David Raya. I mean, West Ham, you can't do this for 90 minutes. So you have to relax. Gabriel, we've done well. Come on, Calafiori, come on, man. You almost killed Trossard there. Calafiori, Trossard, be strong. Thank you. I thought you lost it there. Gabriel. We're going to have to be patient, man. I like him, but Bowen is sharp, plus strong and quick. Bowen's a baller, man. Bowen is a serious player. It's one you wish he was at Arsenal. And that's the problem with the modern day, I guess. Like, how much is Bowen going to cost? Bowen is so scary on the counter-attack, I must admit. Game has to be simplified sometimes. I hope Arteta told the boys to play at maximum. Let's see what we can do when attacking hard. Bukayo Saka, speaking of attacking, Somerville's trying to close him down. Saka on this right-hand side. Where's his options, boys? Saka's giving it away very cheaply there, and he's fouled Paqueta there. I don't mind that, Saka. I've been waiting to see a villain from you. Ref, you really think that's a foul for Paqueta? Ain't that the guy who's getting done for match fixing? You won't get to play too many times in the Prem, mate. Good tackle from Paqueta, I must admit. Banter aside. We need to score first here, or this could be another Newcastle. Our away rankings this season were 17th for goals. Expected goals were 16th. Shots were 18th. Shots on target were 20th. That's what Sky Sports is saying in the Premier League. Let's hope that's wrong. There's a good doc on YouTube where someone analysed Saliba and said he has what? Fabianski's gone long. Come on, boys. Declan Rice wins the header. Someone could have told Kai he had time there. Bit of head tennis going on, people. Still head tennis going on. Todibo wins it. Rice does well. Calafiori, open your body up. Gabriel Magalhaes. Trossard. Don't mind that, Trossard. You actually done very well there. Leandro Trossard. That's a very good ball into this right-hand channel where our star boy Bukayo Saka is gone. Saka, take him on. Saka. Too much on that. Couldn't find Odegaard. But right idea. Trossard. Like that. I thought Carlos Soler went back to Valencia. He's at West Ham. Fair play. But seen Fabianski quite a lot today already. 50 more likes and we have 200. Oh, we've won it back here. Lovely, Jorginho. Come on, Trossard. You're going to make the difference today, Trossard. I believe in you, man. You look like you got something about you. You look like you've actually slept today. Martin Wondergaard flicks it onto Timber. Jurien Timber tries to do his best Odegaard impression and it works, dropping his shoulder. Gives it back to Wondergaard. Not the best of crosses to Odegaard, from Odegaard, apologies, but it's found Calafiori. Rice gives it back to our Italian fullback. Tries to put it into the box. Is that a corner or a throw? The camera angle weren't clear. I think it's a corner. What's happening with that match fixing thing feels like it's been dragging forever. It probably is. We've got a corner. Come on, set piece FC, man. Saliba, Gabriel, you boys scored here last season. Come on. First contact attacking corners most this season. Arsenal first. I don't know what first contact means, but okay. Could have just told us normal set piece statistics. Declan Rice to take it. I wonder if Declan Rice is being booed. Get over it, man. Ref, Todibo is completely pulling Saliba. Since when could you pull shirts? Boys, if they're pulling your shirts, take a tumble. Declan Rice, not the best of deliveries, if I'm honest with you. It's falling to Odegaard. Odegaard to Saka. The move's going to die, but we're going to have to keep possession here. You're better than that, Rice. Declan Rice goes back home to Jorginho. Let's be patient. They're trying to figure out how to not blow the lid on 80% of matches being fixed. Last I heard, they wanted Lucas's phone again and apparently broken it, but got no idea if that's true or not. To be fair, if you're banged to rights, you better throw that phone away. And I guess that's the, unpopular opinion. I know integrity is a thing, but off the record, I don't blame Paqueta if he's trying to help the people eat. But that's what happens when you tell too many people. He probably told one of his friends told another friend, and then you've told everybody, and then there's one big mouth friend that's told the world, and then before you know it, it's flagged on the radar. Gabriel Magalhaes has found Trossard. Surely Trossard's onside. He's done well to hold off Wan-Bissaka there. Lovely Trossard. That's ours, ref. It's a throw-in. I thought, ref, that went out before for a corner. Come on, ref. Trossard. Good strength from you. I thought only one person could win that between you and Wan-Bissaka. Fair play. Calafiori takes the throw. It's poor from him, really. West Ham have the ball here again. Calafiori's atoned for his error once again. Jorginho. How do we feel the first 8 minutes has gone, people, so far? Saliba's found Timber. Timber's giving it to Saka. He's back here with Timber. Oh, unlucky Timber. Unlucky, ref. Corner, surely. Thank you. We're winning today, man. I hope I haven't jinxed us. I really do. Gabriel, Saliba, Kai Havertz, Calafiori. Everyone's 6 foot plus. Please get your head on this. Our corners don't feel the same without Benjamin White, man. Like, must admit, I miss Benjamin White antagonizing the goalies. Gabriel Magalhaes seems to be telling Kai Havertz something. And we're doing that thing where we just kind of crowd around the back post. Ref, watch the hands. Saliba, Gabriel talking. I don't know. You know what? Such is the mind games of our football club. I don't know if they're talking for the sake of talking or this is all part of the routine. As long as it goes in the back of the net, I don't think anyone cares. Come on, Saka. We need a good delivery, though, man. Ref, look at their hands. Ref, there's pulling going on. Oh, it's not the best from Saka. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And we're a goal ahead. Gabriel Magalhaes has scored just like last season, boys. Switch on 0-0. 9 minutes in, we've scored. Lovely. Saka, I'm not going to lie, that weren't the best of deliveries, but it was just enough. It was just enough. Shout out the set piece gaffer, man. Gabriel, twice in as many games. And I think he's doing the Gyökeres thing again. Nah, man, you should have blew some bubbles or something. Is that a Saka assist? Aye, my FPL team, we're feasting tonight. Boys, 0-0. 0-0. It's poor from Mikel Antonio. Mikel Antonio's lost his man completely. I don't really care about that. Gabriel Magalhaes has just got a cute little flick on it. It's enough to go in past our former goalie once upon a time, Fabianski. I'm here for that. I'm here for that. I'm here for that. So was there a method? Was we talking for the sake of talking, or did we know that was going to happen? Or is it all carefully instructed by our set piece coach? As I said before that happened, who cares? As long as it goes in. Complete mind games. We've taken the lead. Let's switch on. Mikel Antonio's out-muscled Declan Rice. No shame in that, Rice. The man's a man mountain. I'd hate to be the chef at West Ham, but I wonder how much Antonio runs through. Imagine getting headbutted by Gabriel. Imagine in training if Gabriel clamps you or falls on you. Ask Mikel Moreno, he bust his arm. Gabriel dunking on everyone is another type of dopamine. I must admit, there's I don't know, but whenever Gabriel Magalhaes scores, that's his third goal in 6 away games. When Gabriel Magalhaes scores, it just feels like there's something different around it. It feels like like dopamine, as you said. It feels like it hits a bit better. But we also need you to defend. No foul, ref. Trossard, be strong. Ref. Trossard's play to the whistle, boys. Trossard's been fouled there by Bowen, ref. Come on. We've dealt with it, but boys, we need to play to the whistle. It is, make no mistake, it's game on now. Paqueta's been fouled, but boy, ref has said play on to Saka. Great tackle by Emerson. We're here for this. Gabby is shameless. Imagine being the thief against the tank. Handmar celebration is hard. Gyökeres can say he did it first. Man, it's not who done it first. It's who does it better, innit? Come get your celebration back. Saliba, so gracious. Don't know what that was from Saliba, but it looked wavy and we have the ball. Jorginho. Trossard asks for it. Jorginho finds him. Trossard, I know you're going to do something today. I've actually, low-key, I think you've done very well. Take him on. Trossard against Wan-Bissaka. Go on, Trossard. That was dead from you, but we have a corner. Come on, you Gunners. That man's forehead is inevitable, bro. The turkey hairline, man. It's so funny, like we have a mini conference in every corner. I'm here for it, man. I'm here for it. Can we do it again? It's peeing down in I'm not saying North London, in East London. And that's why, if I was a manager, one of my biggest pet peeves would be strikers from set pieces, man. They don't have an innate nature to follow runners. Antonio, that was, I don't care. I support Arsenal, but that was so poor how he did not follow Gabriel at all. Come on, Declan, man. You saw what Saka did. Decent delivery with 2 goals up. That's a very good ball in, and it's a very good punch, I believe, by Fabianski. Better from you, Rice. Martin Wondergaard. Rice, Odegaard, let's get going, man. Timber. No, ref. How? How's that a foul? All right, Timber, forget that. Forget that. We get it. You know, you're a church boy. Forget that. He didn't foul him. Forget him. We're in war right now, man. Soler will be all right. You're tough, right? Football's a contact sport, man. You didn't even get fouled, you dickhead. West Ham off the ball set up well. You have to be, really. Not to blow our own trumpet, but you're playing Arsenal. You have to be. And it's what you'd expect from a Lopetegui side. We're not out of the woods yet. You know, I'm happy we're a goal ahead. It hits different when we score from a set piece. We've had 2 in as many games now. Need to keep going. Ideally, you want a second, maybe even a third before half time. Obviously, Lopetegui is up in whatever seat and he's probably in constant dialogue with the coach and stuff. But at half time, he's actually going to get to talk to his boys. And if we just assumed it was 1-0, I always say this, what's the one saving grace? That it's only 1-0. One thing I'll give Mikel Arteta. This is so random, people, but have you ever seen Mikel Arteta wear a hood? Like wear a hoodie, like have the hood over? He's peeing it down. Somerville loses out to Timber. Be strong, Timber. Ref, that's ours. Ref, that's ours. Thank you. Oi, Timber. Tranquillo, tranquillo. Timber, tranquillo. Oi, still a couple yards, Timber. Walk forward. He's doing it. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Oi, Timber, oi. Don't let the Bible thing fool you, you know. He's a bit of a villain. And he's time wasted. Don't make it bait. The ref's going to tell you to hurry up. Don't make it bait. Don't make it bait, Timber. Don't make it bait. This is lit from you, Timber. Can't be offside from a throw. He's found Wonderguard. I'm not going to lie. We love Odegaard, but he's not a strong man like that. Completely bundled off the ball by Paqueta. Mikel Antonio. Timber, you tried, but he's too strong. He's too strong. That's ours. West Ham are giving it straight back to us. Timber is such a baller. I think you mean, how the heck did we get a free run at this guy? I remember thinking Man United were going to sign him because if you remember, Timber was in London for that FA Cup final. Turned out we did, fortunately. Boy, that Ten Hag should have been sacked for that alone. Like, you bought all them Ajax dons and you didn't bring this one. Wouldn't even need that, honestly. They watch betting patterns these days. All it takes is a load from the same area, betting on the same things over and over again. True. But in a day and age of VPNs and all of that, no one can do the sliding. No need to wear a hood when your hairline's perfect. Odegaard, that was a great ball into the box. I thought Havertz was going to head it. It's an important interception by West Ham. Gabriel Magalhaes wins the header. Trossard, what are we waiting for? Okay. So going a bit... Ref, that's hard. Bro, how many times we getting fouled? Ref, you're boying it. They've played on. Oh, we're in trouble here. I think... Oh, that's a very good goal if that stands. Okay, Somerville's absolutely lobbed David Raya. He's offside. But that was a horrible sequences of events, ref. There's been 2 fouls for Arsenal there. What's going on? But that is a reminder for us. That's a very good finish that fortunately doesn't count from Somerville. What the hell? There's 2 fouls there. And Calafiori, Gabriel Magalhaes, you're effing up as well. But Calafiori, this is what I'm talking about. Got a lot of time for you, but you need to fix up these little things. That is a dirty finish. Thank the Lord it doesn't count. Trossard still down. Ref, come on, man. Arteta wants the rain on his head, makes him more photogenic. Somerville's a baller, man. It is offside, thank the Lord, but come on. I wonder if, like, does the set piece coach, tell these lot what to do play by play, or did they just memorize a bunch of them and then sort it out between themselves? Who cares, man? Who cares, honestly? Gabriel, lovely stuff. Lovely jubbly. Lovely jubbly, man. Can you move the clock back? I was thinking that, but I don't know how, man. See, look, effing about with stuff. You know what? What if I put on a hoodie? Would it make it better? How do you move it? Apologies. I don't want to touch it. You know, I'll play around with it at halftime. Shall I put on a hoodie? Well, I probably should. It's the white of Arsenal. If I do that, it's a bit more bait, isn't it? Let me put on a hoodie. Anyways, Arsenal winning a goal to 0. Smash the like button. Nobody cares about the view experience more than me. I apologize, my friend. I did tell a lie. Let me say jacket rather than a hoodie. Oh, I can't wear an Arsenal shirt anymore. 18 minutes in, people. 1-0 to the Arsenal's a famous chant for a reason. And wasn't it not George Graham's birthday this week? Martin Wondergaard's on the ball. Find Saka, please. Saka and Odegaard, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to say you haven't woken up, but can you not wake up? Paqueta giving the run around by Saka. Saka's pass ain't the best. All I care about is winning, man. All I care about is winning. Hopefully, does that make it a bit better? Yeah, it does. It does. I'll change it up for you. I feel a bit sad, though. It don't feel the same. It don't feel like I'm watching Arsenal the same way. Odegaard, what was that? Don't say Odegaard makes the wrong decision too many times. Todibo wins a header. Jorginho. Oh, Jorginho's pass was almost into the path of Somerville. Fortunately, Saliba read that. Declan Rice. Switches play and finds his fellow teammate for club and country and sacks. Bukayo Saka. I'd love to see him just get an ample opportunity and just absolutely claw it on his left. Timber. Wondergaard. Jorginho silently just been going about his business. Timber's inheriting some Benny Blanco vibes for sure. Arteta gonna look brazy when he goes grey and is standing in the rain with no hoodie. Hardest pictures. To be fair, he does look wavy in that. Not here for only fan context. Allow it, man. Go away, mate. We need the clock. You got it now, man. You got it now, man. You got it now. Everyone happy? Yeah? Sweet? Great. Fabianski, you can take as long as you want. I must admit, these new Predator boots that these ballers are wearing are absolutely sexy, man. Fabianski's wearing a bit of them. That's a poor pass from Fabianski. We shouldn't have let them out there. Saliba wins the header. Headed all the way to Saka. Come on, Saks. Go on, Saks. Come on, cook something. Saka's such a mark man in it. They don't give him any space. Odegaard. Oh, Kai Havertz, keep working. It's going to happen. Oh, ref, come on. Everything's a foul. Boys, regroup. Someone stand in front of it. Everything's a foul, ref. This is Premier League football. Look how tall Souček is. He's almost as tall as the effing stadium, and he's gone down like a... Soft you. You're a shit, Souček, man. Hey, Duck, be nice, man. Fabianski still having flappy moments. He was crap for us generally, but one love for the 2014 FA Cup, man. Mikel Antonio. Saliba sweeps up. David Raya's got time. Saliba wants, trust him. Okay, David Raya's pumped it long. Is Kai there? Oh, I'm not sure what David Raya was doing there, but it's eventually found Kai. It's poor from West Ham, ref. No, don't be dumb. Don't be dumb. All right, come, let's make them pay for this. Martin Wondergaard. Saka hit it. Saka clocked that, man. Oh, we did it. We've got to make them pay. Saka, head up. Oi, don't you dare feel sorry for yourselves. We love you, mate. Kilman, you are the luckiest man on the planet. Boys, we need to get at least one more before half time. Kilman made a mess of that header. Odegaard found Saka. The camera angle did me dirty. I thought Saka found the far post. On another day, he does. Today, he didn't. I thought it was as well. Should be burying that. It's definitely not a clear-cut chance, but someone of Saka's ability, yeah, man, that's food and drink. Pardon me, nah, I wouldn't say it. The replay didn't look as close as it looked in real time, I must admit. David Raya, oh my God. David Raya scared me a bit. I think we all thought he scored. We're used to it. Saliba galloping forward. I'm cool with this. Can we just get another one? 1-0 is never a safe scoreline in the Premier League. Trossard started well. Been a bit quiet now, but started well. Looking to take on Bowen and Wan-Bissaka. Win us a corner. Lovely. Had us all fooled. That camera angle had us all fooled. I was having an argument with my mate, and because I'm still Arteta in, she called me an Arteta sexual. I mean, such is life, innit? If you disagree with someone, they label you something. Mate. See what you did there. Trossard's doing all right, man. Everyone is, man. I can't say a single player looks off it at the moment. Everyone's doing what needs to be done. So fair play. I do want another goal, though, man. As selfish as it's not selfish, is it? Just want another goal. Would like to see some clear-cut chances created for Kai Havertz. Come on, people. We're dropping off the pace as well. We've got 164 likes. Come on. Declan Rice. Not the best of deliveries. We have another corner. Saka, come on. I think you might want to tell your mate it's not 2020 anymore. Rivals want Arteta sacked. But it depends, man. I like Arteta. I'm not Arteta in or out. I think there's more reason to keep you than not. I definitely feel you need to face scrutiny. I definitely feel you should have questions. I just don't think football sparks any healthy debate in that. If you question anything about Arteta or he's going to buy, sack the manager or whatever. And then if you don't want him necessarily sacked, not saying that you're against it, it means you're an apologist, you're everything that's wrong with everything. I definitely think the conversation is now, can you bring one of these trophies home? And every time you don't do it, the question is just going to get bigger and bigger. Ref, look at the pulling in the box. Saka finally puts the corner in. That's a good delivery. It's a good save this time by Fabianski. Trossard fluffed these lines. And we've got a counter-attack. Saliba, bring him down. Oh, thank the Lord for Jorginho stopping that interception. I thought he was going to be in trouble there, which is why I asked for Saliba to make the foul. Kai Havertz on this left wing. Jorginho. If only Trossard didn't miss-kick that. Declan Rice goes on one of his famous dribbles. Go on. Hey, Kai, hit the box. This is what I'm talking about. There was only one decision that Rice was going to make. Why is no one in the box there? That was silly from us, wasn't it? People are either too positive or too negative about Arteta. Arsenal fans lack balance, man. There's too many people have made their camps up. Like Arteta might be the guy, might not be the guy. I therefore feel if we don't win the Premier League, even if we're not necessarily talking sack him, there needs to be question marks. Because for me, you can't say he's this great gaffer and praise everything he's doing, and we're still coming up short. Because at the end of the day, like no matter what, the last 2 years, it's not that they're irrelevant. 20 years from now, no one's remembering that. And you can't necessarily say sacking him won't bring greater success. You can't say keeping him will. Nobody knows. Realistically, the club not sacking him. They gave him a new deal before a ball was kicked this season. That tells you everything. Arteta's funny. He either makes the most ish decisions or genius decisions come from being relatively new at this compared to others. It's the manager's job. You have to view it without emotion. Arteta built this team to his standards. Everything's set out for him. Does sacking him guarantee will improve? Very debatable. But yes! Is he onside? Surely Trossard's on. Yes! Said Trossard's doing something. Let's go. Let's go. We needed that. It definitely wasn't a glamorous goal, but it all counts. Let's go. Hey, the bubbles are getting popped, man. We do this. I don't know what this means, but all the players are doing this. So it means something. Trossard and Saka. Forever blowing bubbles. Let's go. Bossart, you deserve that. What happened there? Kai Havertz on the right-hand side. He gave it to Saks. Is that another sack assist for the FPL? Bukayo Saka found Wondergaard. Wondergaard found Saks. Saks squared it. Trossard does the rest, man. Bish, bash, bosh. One more, boys. We're lit. We're lit. We're lit. Lovely from you, Trossard. Lovely. Lovely from Saka, Trossard, and Cole. The Arsenal haters are having a poor hate along. Lovely. And Arteta rarely shows emotion, but you saw it there. Lovely. Martinelli, stay warm. You know, I'm getting excited. Jesus, you're scoring today. Trossard, you deserve that, man. You started well today. You done well today, but keep going, man. No one ain't achieved nothing yet. We're not out of the woods yet. We're not out of the woods yet. We're not out of the woods yet. Why for being out of the woods, in fact. Calafiori. To be fair, I don't want to jinx it, but boy, we've got the 2 goals. We've knocked the ball about well. David Raya's had nothing to do. What, Saka's got 2 assists now, technically? That's a ball from you, Calafiori. Saka, you got 2 assists. Go and get yourself a goal, man. I want to see Saka score a screamer today, man, but they're not giving him the space to do that. Wondergaard is out of this world, Harry, man. That's better. Let's have fun. Let's start cooking, man. Can we get that third? Trossard, the goal scorer, the second down this left-hand side. He's put a ball in. Somerville's cleared it for West Ham. Rice, bring it down. What are we waiting for? I'm definitely not complaining. But West Ham look off the pace now. It's in their own half. They don't seem to have an out ball. I'm here for all of this. Hey. I'm here for this. I'm here for this. Start making notes. Controlling the game well. No complaints from me. I'm here for this. Get me another one and we can start focusing on Man United in midweek. Which, boy, I don't want to lose that. United fans don't shut up. Saka getting that league assist record this season, isn't he? I mean, it'd be nice for an Arsenal player to break it if someone has to break it, wouldn't it? 15 minutes to go into the end of this half, people. We've got a free kick. Come on, man, make this count. We've taken it short, actually, and it looks like we've caught West Ham cold. Bukayo Saka delivers. It's poor from Saks, actually. Trossard, you got time? Between you and Gabriel Magalhaes, that was poor. Wan-Bissaka heads it. Trossard, hit it. Forget everyone. Hit it. Oh, it's blocked by Todibo, to be fair. Jorginho, get there. Antonio don't want it. Lovely. Nah, it's not 10. Oh, what's Saka on? I'm not sure, you know. Big up in the circle. Just keep going, man. Jesus ain't even the best goal scorer named Gabriel in the squad. Well, to be fair, Gabriel Magalhaes could teach the other Gabriels how to score goals on a consistent basis. Would like to see Kai have a clear-cut chance. The only thing I'd say, we ain't creating nothing for our forward, but it is what it is. Don't want to complain about things that there's no need. So far, so good. 2-0's a dangerous scoreline. Saliba just loses out to Antonio. Good strength by Antonio, and it is a foul. Good foul to win from a West Ham perspective. Trossard doing his thing. West Ham do look mentally checking out already. They look devoid of ideas. Surely not tired. Maybe they're just respecting us a bit. I predict a screamer from Rice outside the box. It would hit like crack, especially against these lot. Somerville, who technically put the ball in the back of the net, but it was offside, has lost it. Declan Rice, Saka, you're going to get fouled, Sacks. Doesn't. It's a throw-in. Boys, tranquillo. Because at some point, maybe not so much now, West Ham are going to have to say, would we rather lose 2-0 or 3-1? Saka has 10 assists, the most this season. Salah has 6. Cole Palmer's got 5. Damsgaard of Brentford has 5 as well. Credit to Sacks. I mean, boy, could he get another 10? Take set piece. That's a lovely one from Kai. Kai Havertz heads it down for Odegaard. He finds Bukayo Saka. Saka up against Emerson. Ooh, Saka, he should have let them foul you. Oi! Definitely a pen, ref. Definitely a pen. Definitely a pen. 100%. 100%. Emerson having nibbles and nibbles and nibbles and nibbles. Or was it Paqueta? Whoever it was, you know what you did. Saka showed it to you. You bit, then you bit again. Emerson had one bite. Paqueta had another. Defo. Starboy settings. They continue to doubt this Starboy, you know. Oh, he's not pleasing on the eye. You're a damn liar. There's no way you can watch Bukayo Saka and say that BS. I mean, Saka, I've seen you score a penalty here. I've seen you miss one here. I want it to be identical like last year, man. Gabriel's already done his part. He scored last year from the spot. I mean, from a set piece. Can you score from the spot? Please, Sack. My FPL needs this. Owing to the Euros, I'm probably more nervous for Bukayo Saka in every penalty he takes than himself. Fabianski, get on your line. Stop trying to do the dark arts thing, you dickhead. Come on, man. You're like 7 years old, man. Come on, grow up. Grow up, man. West Ham, give this guy his pension, man. Who you with, Aviva? Get out of here, man. Get on your line, man. Saka, we didn't. He's giving it to Wonderguard. I don't mind. Everybody eats, but the FPL. Wonderguard, let's go. Capitano, let's go. I'm not sure about the run-up, Odegaard, but what do I know? I'm not a Premier League footballer. Odegaard, please. Wonderguard, please. Oh, he's just about done it. Yes! The class Norwegian, the best Norwegian in the Prem. 1, 2, 3, game done. West Ham, thank you. Bubbles popped, thank you. Don't worry, you lot go again next week, man. It's over, man. It's over, man. It's not your fault. We're just big bad Arsenal. You know what we do. Saka, you're a generous man, man. You're a generous man. You need to score, though. My FPL needs it. To be fair to Fabianski, he did guess the right way. But that's what happens when you put it low and hard into the corners. You get away with it. Lovely from Wonderguard. I'm here for that. Captains on the score sheet. Everybody eats. Everybody eats. We've missed you, Odegaard. Not really because of your goal scoring. That's an added bonus. But, yeah, everything else. People, we've got 176 likes. Let's not slack off. I was timed out for the whole stream last night because I said something sus. I thought we were boys. You cool, but we ain't boy. Hey, man. You was moving mad last stream. Behave. Yeah, you chill. You was moving mad. Saka is a nice guy, man. You know what? You want that. But I'm not going to lie. Saka, I need you to score. Rice, I need you to get on the score sheet. And come, man, someone create for Kai, man. Kai, I feel sorry for Kai. Someone give him something to work with. Get there, Trossard. Oh, Trossard for Kai Havertz. You're in Trossard. Havertz, sorry. Havertz, do this thing. What did I just say? Let's go. Let's go, my name. Yes. Oi, Trossard as well. Trossard, that was a fucking sexy pass. I'm not going to lie. If Odegaard did that, I'll be waffling. Orgasmic stuff. What a pass from Trossard. What a pass from Trossard. Big up Kai, man. I'm not going to lie. Lucategi, clear out your stuff. You're gone. You're gone. You're actually gone. It's not your fault. Paqueta's lost the ball. Was that a phone in Paqueta's hand? I think he was on the bet 365. And boy, I've always said Max Kilman is shit. He got completely twisted up. You couldn't go to a dancehall rave. You're too immobile. Bro, I don't care because I support Arsenal, but that back four is at 6s and 7s. What the hell is Tadibo doing? What the hell is Kilman doing? What the hell is Paqueta doing? Thank the Lord, man. You lot defo listen to my live stream. You can't make this up. Did I not just say someone give Kai something? Everything's calm. Saka, you need to score. You need to. Raya, I need a clean sheet for you. Raya, that was a bit booky. Calafiori, that was a bit mad as well, even though I don't think the pass helped you. Boys, switch on. Switch on, man. Switch on. Boy. Which one of you said you want 4 goals? You got it. I'm here for this. This is lit. This is lit. If this is a repeat of last season, West Ham be fuming. They need to fume, man. I want 6. Nah, fuck it. I want 7. I want 7, man. I want 7. Trossard. Leandro Trossard. Trossard. Once again, what a pass. What a pass. With his weaker peg as well, you know. With his weaker peg. You remember when West Ham fans tried to say Bowen was better than Saka? I hear that. Trossard, man on. Okay, Trossard's just doing his defensive shift. Kilman. See, Kilman's only good when there's no one pressing him. Big up Kai Havertz for the composure as well. And take... Wan-Bissaka scored. That was dead. It's defo onside. They've scored. That was dead from us. That was dead. See, this is why you can't switch off. 4-1. Credit to Wan-Bissaka. To be fair to you, the only West Ham player that's done something, that was dead. That was dead defending. To be fair, Trossard, Calafiori, you switched off. It's a very good pass by Soler. Silly goal to concede from us. Silly goal to concede. Take nothing away from West Ham. Carlos Soler, that was wavy. Good finish by Wan-Bissaka. The only good thing West Ham have done this whole half. Silly from us. Silly from us. Not going to get too excited, but need to be easy now, boys. Wait, what's going on here? West Ham could score again. What's going on? Boys, tranquillo. Lovely Odegaard. Rice won the ball. Ref, don't take the piss. Ref, don't take the piss. He won the ball. Rice, I'm not going to lie. That was a silly foul to make, but I thought you won the ball. Ref, what happened to you, man? Boys, come on. Moving too volatile at the moment. Rice won the ball, Ref. Ref, he won the ball. You bald cunt. Don't let them get a second. We need goals in a clean sheet, boy. We ain't getting no clean sheet now. We all would have liked a clean sheet, but can't have everything. I'm not going to lie. It is a free kick in a dangerous area. And if they have got set piece specialists that are able to get up and down, pause. Boy. Raya, don't let them score no worldie. Emerson, you won't do it. I can't lie. I'm kind of shook. You won't do it. Look, Emerson, Raya's telling you what side to go. Do it if you're bad. Do it if you're bad. You won't do it. You think you will. You won't do it. Oh, shit. Okay, my... right. I hated on his thing. It was a madness. Emerson, that's a goal of the season contender. Emerson, that's a goal of the season contender. I'm not going to lie. Arsenal switch on. Emerson, that's a fucking free kick. That's a serious free kick. You have to be gracious. I was giving you verbal. Shut me up. Serious free kick. Wow, Emerson. It's kissed the crossbar, went in. Well, clearly that's someone that practices it in training. 2 stupid goals. It's game on now. The next goal is vital. This is why we're showing that we're a very temperamental side. Need to calm the F down. Conceded 2 stupid goals very quickly in succession. Fair enough. There's not going to be too many times a free kick like that goes in, but fundamentally today it has. Relax now, boys. Just relax. Get back to basics. Relax. Kind of feels like the sporting game where we need one of those and a next important one. Emerson, you better shut up. Saka's back in the beat. Paqueta, suck your mum, you betting pussy. Shut up, man. Shut up, man. Emerson, calm down, man. Shut up, man. Shut up. You won't do it. Saka's becoming a villain. Saka pushing you. Ref, lie that. Saka's you bust case. Emerson's on the yellow. You don't need to get him out of here. Boys, keep your heads. Boys, keep your heads. Boys, keep your heads, because we're losing it with them 2 goals we conceded. We let the 2 fullbacks score. But when I say fullbacks are the most important in football, they say I've got agendas. Shut up, Emerson. You're not on nothing. Paqueta, you're not on nothing, man. Hey, Somerville, you'll be back in the championship. Don't you worry. Suchek, you're not on nothing. You're getting sold. Come on, man. Where were you? Where were you when Gabriel was in the box scoring headers? Shut up, man. Fair enough, Emerson, you scored a banger. Wan-Bissaka can chat as well. Get that lad sent off. Every foul that Emerson makes, ask the ref a question. Bloody hell, you got a decent little free kick. Timber's got a bit of that in a minute. He loves it. He loves it away from home. I remember it against Spurs. Picking on the Bible, you for. Boys, keep your heads now, because we've conceded 2 idiot goals and suddenly it's giving them a bit of life. Got to remember that we are at their ground. Boys, relax now, man. Just relax. 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 Football's a weird game, innit? We love this sport. It's a weird old game. We've seen 6 goals in 1 half. Boy, the next goal is vital, man. If they make it 4-3, oof, you never know in this world. But if you bottle a 4-goal lead, no one can talk to me about winning no Premier League title, you know. We won't win the league. We are too mentally weak. To be fair, them two, like we're too temperamental. We need to be a bit cold with it. Get there for me, Jorginho. Somerville don't want it. Dead, see? Somerville dead. Cut your hair. Getting twisted up by Jorginho. Ref, that's a free kick as well. Don't let him talk to you like that, ref. Don't let him talk to you like that. You got to book him. Boys, slow the fucking game down. 2 minutes until the end of the half. Relax. What are you doing? Relax. At some point, they're going to have to commit. Calm down. We're either on 100 million miles per hour or we're 0. The wickedest thing, when it was 0-0, we was managing the game. Excited. Calm down. Relax, man. Too temperamental, man. Volatile youths. I love you lot. But we're volatile, man. Hella volatile. Relax. They want to make it a fight. Let them. Let them. Frustrate them. Frustrate them. When you get frustrated in life, you lose your discipline. You lose your discipline. Errors happen. Fucking relax. I don't want to waffle about players that are not here, but this is where you want Thomas Partey and Moreno, like, just to waste time. Boys, see, look, Fabianski's on this going long thing. Not going to lie, Kai, you're going to have to go into midfield at some point today. You're going to have to, and Jesus is going to have to come on. This could be a game for Sterling off that left. This way, this team can win the league. This team is too emotional. I think it comes from the manager, who's also an emotive personality. Surprised with Jorginho, we should have some calmness. He's only one man. Hey, Rayo. He's only one man, though. Since we went 4-up, it said we had no shots on target, and it just was kind to West Ham in that regards. Timber, let them foul you. Let them foul you. There you have it, ref. You've got to book Somerville. That's a cynical one. You've got to book him. Your cane rolls are shit as well. Dickhead. Thank you, ref. No, ref, don't let him talk to you like that. Don't let him talk to you like that. Don't let him talk to you like that. Boys, once again, happy birthday. Happy Independence Day, Barbados. Calafiori needs to stay in his position. Game management is at its premium today. But I think as much as it's about game management, like this is where obviously Arteta has to tell them in the next 5 minutes, because it's been 5 minutes of added on time. But this is where I want to see these players, young or not, you've played football, manage yourselves, man. Relax, bro. Relax. Every one of you. I'm not being funny. All of you. All of you played for your countries and done bare things. That's a corner, ref. You've got Jorginho out there. You know, even young Calafiori, you play for Italy and all them things. Everyone just relax. You lot should be able to do this for yourselves. Relax. I won't say we took our foot off the gas when we went 4 goals up, but it kind of did. And for me, it all stems from that stupid Wan-Bissaka goal that we conceded. Brilliant from West Ham perspective. That's the only good things West Ham have done this half. Soler found Wan-Bissaka, and obviously, listen, that free kick, peach of a goal, man. Absolute peach of a goal. Goal of the season contender in the Premier League. I don't think West Ham will score a better goal. Anyone from West Ham score a better goal than that this season. It'd be nice to get a 5th. Bukayo Saka delivers. Oh, ref. Fabianski's punched Gabriel in the head, bro. What the fuck? Bro, that has to be a pen. Is it beef again? Oi, Tadibo, behave yourself. You failed at Barcelona, bro. Calm down. Saliba is everything you're not. He's everything you're not, you donut. You're a has-been, bro. Shut up, man. Ref, that's got to be a pen. He's banged him in his face. Is this Misfits boxing? Bro, Fabianski's not got to be banged him in his face. My brother, how is that not a pen? My guy. Fam. Obviously, I'm reaching with a pen, but like he's actually banged him in his face. Seriously, what's going on? Since when could you come out for a corner, miss the ball, bang someone in the face? Bear in mind, Gabriel's heading that way. Since when could you do that? Fortunately, Gabriel's tough as old boots, man. Brother, I don't know if VAR's having a look at this or not. Fabianski's been given a yellow, so surely there's a pen then. If a man's been given a yellow, surely that's a pen then. If a man's been given a yellow, surely that has to be a pen. Oh, Odegaard, I'm not going to lie. Saka, take it. Saka, don't mess about. I'm so nervous when Saka takes pens. Where's the round? Oh, Saka, please, man. Straight down the middle, man, please. Saka, please, man. I'm shook, man. I'm not going to lie. The way the game's going, the reality I want to happen from this pen is not going to happen. Saka, God, please, man. God, please, man. Please, Bukayo, man. Fabianski, remember your roots, man. These men don't love you like we did. Oh, yes! Yes! Shh! Shh, like, yeah, bro. Tell them, Saka, they're chatting. You look for you was coming back in it. You bubble cunt. Fabianski, once a Gooner, always a Gooner. One love, man. One love, man. One love. Don't worry, man. Boxing thing when you retire. One love. To be honest, Fabianski, it was close. It was close. I'm not gonna cap. It was close. He's been close to both of them. More Bukayos than Odegaards, but who cares, man? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I was about to say, like, if you could never not give us that penalty, could never try and not give us that pen. Bro, he banged him in his face. Obviously, Fabianski didn't do it on purpose. He came for the ball. He fully banged him in his face. I don't know why West Ham players are going, I don't know what happened, man. What the fuck, man? You know what he did? Muppets. Seven goals in 1 half. Premier League football's a mad thing. Make no mistake, West Ham are not out of it. No, ref, don't boy it. Get up, ref. You got a book, man, for that. Bro, how's Paqueta won another free kick, ref? Oh, this guy's a slut, man. He's always on the floor like one stripper in Atlanta, man. I'm not going to lie. We need to start winning fouls like that, ref. Come on. Bro, how is that a foul? And the ref keeps falling for this. Ref, check Paqueta's knees, man. He's definitely got carpet burn. Guy's a little whore, man. I'm not gonna lie, boys. It's a more difficult angle, but yeah, after the last free kick, I don't really want to see them having these. The hell? They do need to learn from as a group, man. Smash the like button if they haven't. That's why I love tough Gabs. He can take a knock, my type of player. He probably lost a couple of them teeth he got from Turkey, but boy, this one's even further out. I'm not gonna lie. Emerson, if you're having this, I'm not gonna dish you anymore. But surely not from this angle. Surely not. Surely not this time. He's gone for it again. Fucking hell, it was close this time. Fuck. We need to get this guy sent off, man, because he's just trying to get career highlights off us, man. Didn't Saka miss a pen against West Ham last year? No, 2 years ago, innit, when we had the black kit. Fabianski was okay with pen saves at Arsenal. Corner kick to West Ham. Emerson delivers. Oh, Gabriel heads it away. All right, boys, relax now. Half time, relax. What have we made of that half, people? I need to breathe for a sec. I'm still here, people. Let me know your thoughts. I need to breathe. Oh, man. What have we made of the half? Let me know your thoughts. There's been 7 goals. 2 of them have been scored by West Ham fullbacks. You know, it's so funny. Of all the 7 goals, the best goal was scored by Hammer. Emerson, credit where due, that was a banger. Absolute peach of a goal. I won't say his name, but there's a certain Brazilian fullback that used to play for Barcelona that'd be proud of that. Oh, man. Again, if I'm harsh, prior to obviously Saka getting that goal that he got, Saka scoring that penalty was almost, it felt for me like when Odegaard won, I swear Odegaard won a penalty against Sporting. At the time, it felt like we needed that. So, yeah. I think West Ham have been their own best friends and worst enemies. Obviously, they went 4 goals down before they tried to make it a bit competitive against us and went for it, which probably obviously resulted in them scoring. I don't think that was a free kick. I think Paqueta's won 2 free kicks that have never been free kicks. Take nothing away from what Emerson did. Wan-Bissaka and Carlos Soler obviously scored West Ham's first goal. For us, the only thing we've let ourselves down in is obviously conceded 2 stupid goals. Shown a bit of immaturity, or we've shown we're very temperamental, because we made it a bit of a, if you disregard the scoreline, there was a little 5-10 minute passage where it was a bit even unnecessarily. Other than that, it's been calm. As I say, for me, the main thing is them 3 points. And we're on course to get that. Trossard, big up yourself. Havertz, big up yourself. Saka, big up yourself. Everybody, large up yourselves. But I think more than anything, need to calm the fuck down. Fans, we can't calm down. Players, calm down. I'm not going to lie. Jesus, get warm. Take off Jorginho. Not that Jorginho needs to, but take off Jorginho after like 15, 20 minutes. Havertz go in midfield, just tick things over. And then just keep... you know what? Probably Sterling. Just keep West Ham honest. Because at this point, realistically, what the West Ham have to say, F it. We're going for it. Obviously, if they do that, we're killing them. There's no reason we can't get 7 today. I'm excited. And big up Saka for feeding the FPL points. Boy, let me sit down now. Now that I've calmed down. Oh, Lord. Only us could score 5 goals and there's a bit of nerves. It's calm, though. And big up you lot. Because what makes this more exciting is riding the high. Well, there's been no lows, but the highs and lows with you lot. It's not calm at all. It's calm, man. Got 5 bloody goals here. Their high line needs to be exploited. Bro, West Ham's defense is a shambles. And when I say defense, it's not even just necessarily their back 5, including Fabianski. It's the whole defensive outlook, man. 14 points from Saka already. I know I shouldn't be focusing on FPL, but Bayanorte's on my bench. He got 7 points for me. Wood got me 6 points. Saka has got me 14. Salah, Haaland, Smith Rowe, I know you're doing your thing tomorrow. Some of us still remember that 5-5 against Liverpool. Some of us will still remember being 4 goals up against Newcastle, man. Damn, we was cruising. Then we started rushing Georgie. Letting Wambi score is poor. It's the run off the ball, man. Like that goal felt like it's very different because Neto scored a weldy, but like we're caught in the defensive phase. We've not really cleared our lines. Calafiori and Trossard have gone to sleep. It's a great run from Wan-Bissaka. It's a great ball from Carlos Soler. I don't think that was a free kick that Declan Rice gave away. Obviously, it was. You're never going to, like 9 times out of 10, that Emerson goal isn't going to happen. Unfortunately, it did happen today. It's another game where we've seen bare goals. Boy, like I said, for me, beyond the obvious, obviously, I'm not happy to concede the manner we conceded those 2 goals. And I would say there was that weird little, when we was 4 goals up, there was that weird little passage for like what it felt like 5 minutes where if you disregard the scoreline, it felt like we're allowing them back in the game and it's getting a bit even, if I'm honest with you. Just win the game, man. I'm happy for Havertz because we flipping created some chances, man. Happy for Trossard as well. Martinelli. Hey, I completely forgot about Martinelli. Hey, Jesus, I know I said bring you on. Forget that. Martinelli, stay warm. Brother, what a game. Unbelievable. Be happy. I'm happy. RIP, check to your A. Big up yourself. Big up the members. We need to stop dropping deep. This team can't defend. Rice got the ball for that free kick. I don't understand how that was given, man. That's an idiot thing. The ref's right in front of him. Been 2 pens. They were both nailed on pens. Saka, you got 2 assists. You've scored. You won a pen. Football's become too woke, man. I remember when Frank Lampard wouldn't let Jogba take a penalty and he slapped it in. Saka, he should have taken it. I'm being selfish. I just gave up my FPL, but I'm happy for Odegaard. Paqueta is overrated, man. And I'm one of his biggest fans. Bro, Trossard. Great composure from Kai, but Trossard. I'm not going to lie. That Trossard ball, that Emerson free kick, mad tig. Absolute madness. Sometimes you just have to admire what professional footballers actually can do on a football pitch, you know, like it's mad. 217 likes. Big ups. Can we get to 300? 2 great goals by West Ham, to be fair, although never a free kick, but that pass from Trossard for Havertz's goal was levels. Boring second half, please. It's that age-old thing now, man, where this is ironically where you want to Partey or Moreno, or if Jorginho was on the bench, if one of those two was going to play, you get set piece FC, 5 goals. Can get used to this, man, scoring goals again. Don't forget, people, completely off topic, but the Copa Libertadores, see the way I say that? Gally love it, innit? Sounds Spanish and that, or Portuguese. Is later today. Assuming we win, need a draw tomorrow. Looking back on the first West Ham goal, that's a great pass. It is a great pass, but like simultaneously, it's dead from us. It's dead from us. It's great from West Ham, but it's dead from us. It's a shame MLS is injured too. Might have been a chance to see him in midfield here. Could have been a chance to see him at fullback. I wonder if Arteta goes with Kiwi or Zini, because one of them's coming on. Hard to defend when the ref's buying everything they're selling. Bro, how's he buying? It's Paqueta, bro. Paqueta, I respect it. And I'm not going to lie, our players need to start learning to do that. Because how's the ref buying that? Missed the first half, 5-2. That's a crazy amount of goals. Can't say enough what a trophy will do for this team. We'll build a dynasty. Hope so. This is either going to be a 1-goal match and a madness. This second half will be key. Both dressing rooms are hot right now. True, and I would probably say if I was Lopetegui and Arteta, I think obviously they're both saying 2 very different things in isolated moments, but above all, probably need to calm the hell down. The ham's getting dirty. Not having midfielders available on the bench could screw us. True. I captain Saka, so now I'm above DG and top 20k in the world. Can't believe it. Is the FPL title won in November, mate? I'm just sour because you said you're going above me. Big up Barbados. I think when we finally win a trophy, this team will shed its youthful temperament. The League Cup is a big tournament for us this year. Ethan not coming on prob since he's not trying to calm the game down. To be fair, if you don't bring on Ethan, we're going to do. And I don't want to be that guy because you're not fit, but this is another one where you'd love to have Tomiyasu about. Like, this is the games. Yeah, Calafiori, 67th minute. Tommy, yeah. Steady Eddie Dons. Let's do this. But it's been good, man. Everyone's Odegaard's Saka's Havertz Trossard You know what Gabriel does from the set pieces? I feel sorry for you, Raya. Because in the last 2 games now, where Raya's had nothing to do, and you think, yeah, we scored bare goals, it's calm, you're getting your clean sheet, all of a sudden, less of that. But I'm not gonna lie, people, we just need to get the 3 points. On one hand, I'm a bit nervy because you just want to see how the second half pans out. But on the other hand, I'm calm. Like, surely not. Like, I don't want to be that guy, but surely, like, we're not seeing no 5-5. We're not capitulating, man. And I'm not gonna lie, as I was watching that game, I was thinking, thank the Lord, these men don't have Muhammad Kudus. Because this is the game. This is the game for you. This is the game for you. Tierney on the bench. Oh, Tierney's a shout. But how much minutes has he got? God, I hope that isn't famous last words, DG. I already dropped myself in it, mate. Like, and I said, you won't do it, Emerson. I hope Jesus comes on and scores today. I'd love to see Sterling bag. DG jinxed it. We're cooked. Saliba and Gabby don't need to play a full 90. Nah, gee, I'm not with that one. Them man there, the centre-backs, you're getting 90 minutes. We're not fucking about. You two are playing. So who's playing centre-back? Unless you're dropping Rice there, and I'm not even on that, forget it. Bring on Nunwary and Sterling. Wait for it, brother. The ref will send one gunner off. That's why you got to keep your head. Agree on Jesus. That man is fiending for a goal, but he thinks about it too much. You have to let things come to you. Trossard didn't think too much. Havertz didn't think too much. Saka didn't think too much. When you think too much and you're too horny, that's when you don't get to clock nothing. Give your minutes for the vibes. DG, can I bet you it's goalless second half? I'm on that. Zinchenko coming on the midfield would be nice to see. Calafiori is my only prob with this match. Harsh. Hey, we might get Tierney. Not sure if that's ideal, but my heart wants to see him play for us. If Tierney's got a 10, 15, 20, run it. Arsenal looks like DG's FM. Yeah, with the goals, it actually is like my FM team. With the amount of goals we scored, the dumb goal we conceded, goals better yet. Yeah, man. You fully bang on the money, man. Appreciate the shout out. Nah, man, appreciate you, 49, man. We need some new players, bored of certain G's in our team. Might be true, but bro, that's not happening until January at the very earliest. Of the 3 games where 7 goals were scored in the first half in the Premier League, only 1 goal was scored in the second half of all 3 games combined. I don't mind that. I mean, why are we seeing Dortmund, Leverkusen highlights? Oh, that's the Gittins youth that we're linked with. Okay, maybe that's why Gittins. I was going to say Edu, but we ain't even got sporting director. DG, why was Rice's tackle giving us a foul? Gio, when you find out, let me know. I don't know. The ref was right in front of it. I'd have to say human error. I don't know. We should have never seen that free kick. 49, undefeated. One of my favourite shots. Jorginho might have to come off at 65. They've targeted Jorginho. It's a Havertz midfield thing. I want to see Skelly or Ethan. I want to see Ethan. I want to see Lewis Skelly. You're not going to see him today, though. He's not in the squad. Probably not over his injury. 5 more goals incoming for Arsenal. It'd be lovely to get 7. Big man team can't keep clean sheets like Gaffer DG. Manny, get a job, mate. Some haters, man. I'm top of the league in my FM save. I don't know about what the real life Arsenal's doing. Their highlight needs to be exploited. Need to settle and control the midfield. I think everybody needs to calm down. I think everybody connected with Arsenal, mainly the spine of our team, our defenders, our midfield, are kind of, no, in fact, everybody. Like when we went 4 goals up, everybody needed to calm down. Everyone got a bit excited. They're bringing on Edson Alvarez. So that tells, bringing off Somerville. So that means they're tweaking their formation. But could that tell you how West Ham are at? Is it damage limitation, or are they making a defensive change so they can, it's a bit of a trade-off so they can free up their attackers? It's game on, man. Football's a weird game because obviously thank the Lord, I'm not a West Ham fan, but if you're a West Ham fan or if you're Lukategui, you're probably thinking, like, where was this West Ham like 4 goals before, or at least 2? Second half soon begin. If I remember correctly, we should be kicking off the second half. Who has scored for us? Gabriel. Sorry, second half has kicked off now, people. Gabriel. I love when we score bare goals, but I hate it. Nobody say anything. Saka, Gabriel, Havertz, Trossard, Odegaard. Yeah? There are 5 goal scorers for West Ham, Wan-Bissaka and Emerson. How could I ever forget Emerson? Timber. He's taking off the wristbands. Timber's throw, that was dead to Saka, man. Saka had no chance. Well, he's been given a bit of fortune there because Souček's lost it. Not sure what Odegaard was doing. Ref! So how's that not a foul for Rice? It's definitely not, but you don't know until you call it. Looks like the second half is kicking off where the first is concerned, man. There's a bag of poor touches. It looks like both teams are a bit excited, man. I'll be honest, I want West Ham to be naive and throw the kitchen sink at us and then us just smash and grab. The game did become all over the place, man. I'm out of breath from just watching that. What a crazy half. I'm happy, but not happy. Why did we do that? Are you not entertained? Stressful? DG, can you have the lineups on each side on the screen? I can't lie to you. There's no way I'm going to do that now. I'll be real with you. There's no way I'm doing that. Ooh, Fabianski. Fortunate there. What's the most goals Arsenal have scored in the first half? I don't know, man. I'll be real. Shout Barbados. Arteta listening to me in the chat with the Kivio vibes talk. Wait, what the fuck? You're right. You're right. You know something we don't. I want the lottery numbers. Where's Gabriel? You know what, Kivio, come, man. Big performance today. Come, Kivio. Don't play about. I believe in you, man. Come, Kivio, man. You got this. You got this. I'll be real. If I'm West Ham, obviously, without talking about the obvious, that channel, you see that half space where, like, let's say Calafiori's here, the centre back's here, yeah. Like, sorry, Kivio's there, Calafiori's there. That half space, put it in between, target that side. Come, Kivio, I believe in you, man. You're 30, man. You're quality, man. Show them you're better than Gabriel. I believe in you. Arteta, you're a mad bastard, you know. I know you're going to bring on Zinchenko as well. Got 5 last year against someone, 2 Sheffield, maybe. I mean, we thumped up a lot of teams last year. But Kyle Saka down this right-hand side. Emerson with a bit of defending. Get him sent off. That punch to the head. Oh, yeah. How can I... So much... We've talked about so much. So much has happened. I completely kind of temporarily forgot Gabriel got punched in his head. I hope he's all right. Because we got United midweek. We ain't got time for nothing. Kivio, you're scoring today. Come, man. I like Kivio's boots. He's another with the Preds. Missed the whole first half, bro. What sort of cricket score is this? I hope you got it recorded. They're looking to pack the midfield and block the spaces. Oh, man, if they do that. Gabriel is a cheat code at corners. Speaking of corners, Saka's about to deliver an in-swinger. Come on, Saka. Oh, Saka, man. That's like Saka of old. Them inconsistent corners. Calafiori technically got his head to it. That stadium is lang. The London Stadium's a good stadium, man. I don't know about now. It's been a few years since I've been, but I've been to Upton. Well, Upton Park's no more, but I've been to Upton Park and I've been to the London Stadium. And when I went, it didn't feel like a football stadium. Like, I don't know if they've made it now. It does look like they've changed it, but when I went, you're quite far away from the actual pitch. I don't know if it must feel like home now for West Ham fans, but yeah. Emerson, score of a tremendous... again, some of you missed the first half. Boy, you need to go and watch Emerson's goal. Martin Wondergaard, Antonio can't get the ball off him. We're not dissing Antonio, the Jamaican international. You can't even see the JA flag, but it is here somewhere. But you can get where I'm going with it, innit? He's definitely the best striker in the Prem. We should sign him. He's better than Havertz. Shameless. But Kyle Saka on this right-hand side. Only thing I ain't seen Saka do for Arsenal is score a hat-trick, man. I'm asking for too much today. There's been 2... Ref, come on, man. There was 2 balls on the pitch. Don't know how that worked, but ref, one of the West Ham players kicked out. Just play on, man. Some of you, look, forget yourselves. You start playing Premier League football, you forget what it's like playing in the park. Just play on. Saliba, come on, just play on, man. I believe Kivio's played good this season for the time he's been on. I mean, he ain't pulled any errors. Emerson up against Saka. Saka, if he's pulling you, you need to make a meal of that. Saka, he kicked you. Go down, bro. I want my man sent off. We need to start being horrible. Kai Havertz. In terms of game management, I'm looking at the Kai Havertz, the Odegaards, the Jorginhos. Saka's tried to find Odegaard. It was dead. Wait, ref, linesman, why are you putting your flag up? Why are you putting your flag up? Who's offside? No links, I'm not at home. If you're watching this on a link, send it in the chat. DG said, I believe in you, Kivio, with eyes open like this. I believe in Kivio, bro. Listen, I believe in everyone that plays for Arsenal Football Club. Kivio, there's a reason you're a Polish international and you play for Mikel Arteta's side. So good, so good. I genuinely believe Kivio has unique qualities that you won't find not only in the Arsenal squad, but in the whole of the Premier League, maybe even world football. He's so good, so good. And, you know, I share Mikel Arteta's sentiment, you know, like, I feel we have to take responsibility, and it's a great shame as to why we haven't exposed him to more minutes. Oh, Timber, please. Timber's down. Oh, Paqueta, would you shut the fuck up? Please. Would you shut up? Always flipping moaning. Always moaning. It's always him. It's always him. And I don't know why Souček is... Hey, someone needs to clamp Souček. I didn't even clock that when Gabriel was fouled. Sometimes I wish football was like hockey, man, and you could just fight for a sec. No, we don't. We don't advocate violence. That's a ball from Antonio, you know. You see? Man, that's, look, Saliba's conceded a foul, bro. Man, I seeing certain man centre back, man, I seeing it. This is when certain teams get a third, boy. Remember who told you? Certain man are doing this unorthodox defending. Bowen, we need to fight. But you and Kudus need to come to the carpet, quality player. You as well, Paquet. I've got time for you. I have to hate you for 90 minutes, but yeah. Speaking of the devil, Bowen, thank the Lord he's rifled that over, man. Party's injured. I'd have left Kivior out and loved Calafiori centre back and brought on Zini or Skelly. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really want to see Zini today. At least if we're talking 70th minute and them things, they're great. DG doing Pep impressions now. To be fair, I kind of sounded like him, innit? I should be a manager, man. I started believing the foolishness I was saying as well. The trick is to say things like unique qualities and that. Like, Kai, I got time for you, but I know I didn't see you just look away. Ref, that's another foul for Timber. Ref, and look how Salur's acted. You've got to book him. Don't let him touch you like that, ref. You let him get away with a fast one. Anyways, plays continued. Martin Odegaard, Kai Havertz, deliver Kai. Kai, man, you took too long. No foul, Jorginho. Don't foul him. Time, Saliba. Relax. David Raya. Hey, David Raya. I bet you if you wanted to ask David Raya, if you asked David Raya if he wanted to play centre half, I bet you say yes. He's not interested in being on his goal line. I don't blame him because you lot ruined my clean sheet. I might as well participate in this. Kilman. Not gonna lie, West Ham, you need to change your whole defensive outlook as a team. But Kilman and Todibo, you're not getting out the hood with this, man. It's better build-up play from West Ham there, to be fair. Todibo's got acres of space. Jorginho, I've got time for you, but Unks, please get back. Declan Rice, win that. Be strong. Ref, come on, you're letting everything go. We could be in trouble. We could concede a third here. Paqueta, Antonio. And it's whistled just wide. In fact, it's a corner, boys. Gaffer, the Kivior thing, man. Look, again, the Kivior thing, bro. Like, my man's not staying centrally. I'm not even agendering. I'm just using my eyes. Tomiyasu, wherever you are, I beg you get fit. Corner kick to West Ham. It's a good delivery by Emerson. Saliba heads it clear. Wan-Bissaka. Hey, Wan-Bissaka looks different at United. He's actually, at West Ham United, he's actually got a first touch. This is crazy. Mikel Antonio. He's actually a nice guy. We still haven't dealt with it. Get your body there, Trossard. Get your body there. Please protect it. Please. Ref! Is that a yellow card for Paqueta then? Ref. Trossard. Boys, tranquillo. Trossard. See, when they were hating on you, Trossard, and I said, leave you alone. My guy. It must be a concussion thing. Defo swapped that for Arsenal. Who? What were you referring to? DG, you know you have Euro 2024 in your tags. Oh, on Twitch. Why is that? Calafiori's coming off for Zini. That was to be expected. Don't watch that Calafiori. I knew you weren't playing 90 minutes. Look. He's holding his grain. I don't know what you lot got to do. You see you, Calafiori and Gabriel? Make sure you're there for the United game. Zini, Kivior, please. Because can Timber play 90 minutes? Nichols, you're going to get minutes today. Zini, I believe in you. You got this, man. You got this. Fam, see? You bring on the joke, man. We look shaky defensively and West Ham are in an attack. God, please, man. Carlos Soler, no foul. Lovely, lovely Saliba. Saliba, hook it. Saliba, bro, you're trying to pass, bro. Sometimes just organic defending. I hear it. You got everything going for you, but sometimes, Kai, I need you to fight. Kai, I need you to fight a bit more than that. Boys, I need a bit more now. Come on. We're losing too many duels now. I'm seeing Wan-Bissaka pop in one. Boys, don't do this to me. Lovely from Kivio Rice. Bro, Declan Rice, you're not helping Trossard there. See, and Trossard might be done. He's holding his hamstring. Trossard, please. Trossard, soldier that, please. Boys, please. Everyone needs to do a bit better. Guys moaning about Zinni when literally everyone else is injured is pointless, which is true. Rakala was on the field. You know that got this agenda against Calafuria. Weird, man. Arteta doesn't want to win this game. To be fair, he's made his own problems because these are the dons you've got to use because we ain't got no one else. And I'm not trying to praise Chelsea, but this is where I wish we was a bit like Chelsea's academy where we kind of just produce bare players regardless of the position, because this is where we'd love a little right back or something. Rice, don't let me see that ever again. It weren't the best of passes from Saka, but why the fuck are you stopping and going, oh my God, play to the whistle, play on. Bad passes happen. You of all people cannot talk about bad passes. Stop that nonsense. Odegaard's gone for the shot. There weren't enough on it. Rice, I don't want to see that. The pass wasn't the best from Saka. A man stopped to go, oh, when West Ham have the ball. What are you doing? There's not a bigger Arsenal fan a bigger fan of Rice that supports Arsenal than me, but come on now. Everyone's got to be switched on now. Do not get excited because we're winning 5-2. If West Ham get one, well, a third, there's a bit of excitement. And God forbid they get two. You know what kind of game it becomes at that point. Declan Rice, switch of play. Sacks, bring it down. Oi, Saka, Black Iron Robin, don't pass. Just clot that. I hope that's a corner, Sacks. Oh, thank the Lord it is. Saka, I'm not going to lie. If that weren't a corner, I was thinking, what is that? Saka's in. Hey, Sacks. You're good, man. Ooh, what happened to Timber's knees? I think Emerson and Saka just had a collision. No let up, ruthless with it. Nichols is tiny and got absolutely monstered in our under-19 Champions League game. Not a great idea there. I like Nichols, and defenders need to peel it. Hey, Sacks, God, please. Whatever injury Saka's got, let me have the injury, man. Please, Sacks, please. It's an impact thing. Come on, man. You're good, man. Soldier that. It's carb, man. Water and Vaseline, you're good, man. If you think you're injured, you'll be injured. Come on. I mean, Timber, you really want to spit right next to Saka? That's not the most hygienic of things, is it, really? Pause, but look at the size of Timber's cast. Bloody hell. Odegaard's problem when shooting is he takes too long. He takes too long on takeoff. Doesn't always have to be perfect, Odegaard. I hear it, but if I was Odegaard, I'd want to do it as well. Where you got that technical level, I hear it. Saka, please, man. Okay, Saka's gonna come off and receive some treatment. Saka, Sterling, get warm. Yeah, it's not the time for Josh. It's not the time. Probably got to wait on him a bit. As I said, I would love for him to make the grade. I'll be real. Like, obviously, I didn't play for Arsenal, but Josh Nichols reminds me of myself well, even younger than 17, 18, 19, however old he is. I had Kane Rose. I was a fullback. I was tiny as flip. But so you could wait on him physically. I just don't think he'll make the grade, but I hope he does. Ref, look at the hands on Kivio. Kivio, you're scoring today, you know. Rice, come on, Declan, man. Fucking crosses are these? Come on. And you're the one moaning at Saka. Come on. Come on, Rice, man. We got another corner, another in-swinger. Ref, look what they're doing. That's better, Rice. Zinchenko, Odegaard, relax. Jorginho, I don't even need to tell you what to do. You know what to do. Timber, get your body there. Timber, that was dead. That was dead. Zinni, make the foul. Make the foul. Oh, thank the Lord. Antonio lost his footing, boys. Tranquillo, please. I am trying to see Martinelli, man, just because he will keep West Ham honest. Guys like that keep West Ham honest. Obviously, West Ham, you know, they're probably resigned to defeat. Ref, what the fuck? Hey, ref. How's that not a foul on Odegaard? I think he's actually not giving the foul. Kilman, behave yourself, please. We just got this guy back. I beg you, please behave yourself. This is why I miss Benjamin White. And I can only rely on Kai Havertz. Next 50-50 with that Kilman guy, please. Everything. We're fully battling ourselves. Now you got Odegaard limping, Saka limping. These refs, man, they could turn a saint to drink. They're bringing on Danny Ings. This is where the issues are for me, because you're bringing on a street smart striker against a somewhat defensively naive Kivior and Zinni. They're bringing on Kafau. Martinelli get warm ref. How's that not a foul for Havertz? How's that gone the other way? Oh, Sunday League refs are better than this, man. Barnet League got better refs than this, man. And Barnet League refs are fucking pony. Liked what I saw of him in pre-season for sure, but him against Bowen, yeah. Nichols ain't ready. He's not ready. He's not ready. There's nothing wrong with that. You're just not ready. Credit to West Ham, though. I'm not gonna lie. Don't know when you play Spurs, but hope you beat them. Hope you beat them. Hope you beat them. Hope you beat Liverpool. Hope you beat City. Hope you beat Chelsea. Shit, hope you beat United at Old Trafford. That's not a collision. That's Emerson trying to foul him. Gonna have to be Ethan for sacks. Antonio off. See, Ings is a sort. I don't want to jinx it, but he scares me a lot more than Antonio. Antonio's more rugged. He's gonna, you know, it's a physical battle. But Ings is street smart, man. He knows when to get in them fights. Knows when to make the runs out wide. Street smart forward. Good sub, really. Arteta. No Sterling. No Martinelli. Rice wins the header. That's a foul. I'm not gonna lie, Kivio, your positioning needs to improve. Timber, I love that. Timber, I love that. Pass it though. Tims. I love that. Bukayo Saka. Sometimes you have to go home. Jorginho, Saliba, Martin Odegaard. I don't even need to tell you. You know what to do. Jorginho. I'm not being funny. You've got a Jorginho, a Kai Havertz, a Odegaard, significantly experienced people. Zinchenko managed the game now. That's better, boys. Zinni's found Declan Rice, boys. There's not enough forward options. Rice, relax. Havertz, Saka wants immediately. Saka, Black Iron Robin, man. Just put it on your left and claw it, man. Odegaard. But Sacks, get your body there. Sacks, get your body there. Foul you. Low, oi. Bukayo, it's still on. And that's another foul, ref. Stop taking the piss, linesman. Come on. Since when could you wrap someone's leg in between? Pause. I don't know what West Ham are on. Oh, it's into Bowen. Bowen's on his J's. Arteta. Come sign Bowen. I'm not going to lie. I don't know what Arsenal player. Someone's going to get booked. I respect it, though. Someone fouled the West Ham player off the ball. I respect it. Rice wins it back. Kivio. Fucking hell, mate. Where'd we find this lad? Wan-Bissaka playing left back. Suchek. I'm not happy until I see you clamped. Get Martinelli and Ethan on. Give them something to worry about. Martinelli first. Ethan 10 minutes after that point. Kaya guy in the midfield for Jorginho. I guess that means Jesus or something. There's no... You can forget the party sub. Bro, there's no... Bro, I'm not even trying to diss Kivio, yeah, because I actually like him. People always get on to me. I just like my club more. I'm not gonna say you're playing well when you're not, yeah. If you tell me Polish international playing in Italy, I'm thinking he's gonna be on the Vidic thing. Them defenders that will die before they concede. Not them madmen that will head of the post and whatnot. Kivio is a little pussycat at times. He's too raw with it. And the thing is, I don't think Kivio will significantly improve. Yeah, you're under Mikel Arteta, he'll train you and do all that stuff, but you need to play games. Like you're like a baby seal that's just coming to the wild, man. And there's whales out here. Like, you need to be careful, man. You're too nice. That's why I told you, look, don't believe Lewandowski when he was saying this guy's good, man. He only thinks he's good because he's tearing him up in training. Declan Rice, yeah, he said he don't pass forward. Zinchenko. Arsenal have spun my head out over the years, man. How can a man be nervous when 5-2? I'm not even nervous. I'm just weary. Zinchenko. Declan Rice. What the fuck? Okay, Declan, it found Saka, but I was thinking the camera angle made that pass look dead. Saks needs that immediately. Oh, they got too much on that, and it's great defending by Wan-Bissaka. I actually think that's a goal kick. I hope it's a corner. Wan-Bissaka's been a very good signing for West Ham. Timber's quality, absolutely quality. He's cold. Kivio needs the Saliba treatment. We've had 10 corners. I think Kivio just needs a bit more self-belief more than anything, man. He's a nice guy, man. Like, you're too nice. I don't think I've ever seen you pull a shirt. Away fans more loud than the home fans. But to be fair, Arsenal away is always better than the Emirates support. Fabianski at 6s and 7s. West Ham have hooked it clear. Odegaard plucked that out. Lovely. Saka, relax. Martin Wondergaard. Zinchenko. Come on. Saks. Use your right peg. Bukayo. Odegaard. Too much on that. West Ham done well there. Edison Alvarez, skips past Saka. Carlos Soler, who assisted the West Ham first goal. And this could be promising from a West Ham perspective. Boys. Wan-Bissaka, boys. Okay, thank the Lord Wan-Bissaka's giving it away. I hope we're bubble wrapping Thomas for United, brother. Mikel Moreno, Thomas Partey, Gabriel. Don't know what you have to do. When we play on Wednesday, Thursday, make sure you're there. I don't want to hear nothing else. Zinchenko, Saliba, relax, William, relax. Saka, go home. Saka, that touch was mad. Ethan, get warm. 20 minutes left. Gaffer. Martinelli. Pardon me. Martinelli. Ethan for Saka, but I know you're not going to put Ethan right wing, so I'm going to just say Sterling. Kai Havertz, I love that. Rice, relax. Zini. Trossard, you know what to do. Trossard gives it back to Declan Rice. Be strong. Lovely. Zini, I beg you find someone, please. Ah, he did. Trossard. Everyone relax. Tranquillo. Smash the like button, people. We still ain't got 300. We've got 258. Come on, man. What's this? What's that, Trossard? Arteta. Couple men have ran their race. And to be fair, Gabby's going to help us defensively. You know he's going to run around. That's ours. Let Bowen run off with that. No one get the ball. Let Bowen do that. Raya, stay in your goal. This game was over after 30 minutes. Take Saka off, man. This culture has run the guy down. Nah, Saka's cool, man, but he looks like he's moving mad. Soler is our biggest problem so far. I can't lie. Our biggest problem is ourselves. Partey always goes missing between matches. To be fair, this is the first time you can accuse him of that this season. I'm not going to lie. Zinchenko, stray pass was just saved by Jorginho there. Big up Uncle Jorginho, man. He's putting in his shift. 71 minutes. Pro players are so good. Some of the things they do casually is crazy. Bro, people forget that. Like, even the shittest guy that you think is a pro baller, bro, they're cold. Like, they're mad cold. They're training every day. Timber, square it, I beg. Kai, unlucky. Like even someone like Rob Holding, if he played Sunday League, he'd be the best. Hey, Zinchenko winning headers. Things are changing. It's a madness. Carlos Soler. Which, to be fair, he's had a decent game. I think the Arsenal physio was about to run on. I don't know what's going on. I think there might be a sub. I think he ran to the linesman and not the linesman, the guy, the fourth official who messes around with the whatever they call it. Saka should be tired. Bear man should be tired, but like, bro, if you're tired, run some more, innit? It's the first. I'm in two minds. Saka needs to come off, but we need to just win the game. Wan-Bissaka down this left-hand side. No fouls. Don't foul them. Kilman. I beg you win that toss up. Kofal wins the header. It's falling to Ings. No foul. I can't believe that. Is that a corner or a goal kick? I mean, the camera angle of Sky Sports today has been horrible. But why are they trying to force it to make out that Kivior's fouled Danny Ings there? See Sky Sports with the mind games. Yep, see, I told you there's subs. Gabriel Jesus and Sterling. It's an experience thing today. Odegaard. Smash the like button. You lot better be clapping for Odegaard. Pause. Capitano. The best Norwegian in the Prem. Gabriel Jesus gets the captain's band, so that means Saka's coming off as well. Gaza, let's go. Saka's coming off. Sterling, let's go. Happy Independence Day, Barbados. Well, let's go, Sterling. It's time for you to get a goal. Oh, Gaffer, no Martinelli. Jesus got a new haircut as well. Okay. Big up Josh Nichols. He's warming up. You got to warm up right in front of the manager. We've all been there. You got to warm up right in front of the manager. Let him remind him you're there. Kai Havertz has done very well. I don't mind that. Zinni, relax. Zinchenko's on the ball. Not really got any forward passes to play. Sterling, you know Zinni's not playing that pass. You're asking for a lot there. Imagine if Sterling hadn't got a chance today, boy. And where he might come on at 80 minutes. I hope he comes on, but I don't think it's an Ethan thing today. I think the gaffer's just doing up experience. Gabriel Jesus. Sterling, I bet make sure you're on side. He is on, ref. Yes, he is. Sterling. Timber. Give it back to Sterling, man. Give it back to him. Lovely, he's Timber. See, we understand ball. Sterling. Jesus. Brazilian stuff now. Just random Brazilian stuff. That is definitely not Brazilian. You've given it straight back to West Ham. Maybe that's why we don't see you. And now West Ham are on the break. It's 3 against 5. Somehow West Ham have the advantage. Bowen against Kivior, where only God can help us. Aye, Kivior, eat that. Kivior, he's been fouled. Aye, Kivior, and he's been fouled there, ref. I think he's actually given the foul against Kivior. Can't lie, Kivior's pulling his shirt. Harshly done there, Kivior, man. But that's what I want to see, man. That's what I want to see when I hear Polish international playing in Italy. You even got a sleeve, scary sleeve. Stop being soft, man. He has given away a free kick in a dangerous area, though. Man, it's calm. Regardless what happens, man. They're not scoring free. God, allow me. West Ham take it. Rayo's got other ideas. He's not trying to calm down. You've seen him pull a shirt now. Yeah, man, we can't diss him. Trossard. Gabriel Jesus. Just let them foul you, Jesus. I don't mind that. I like that, Jesus. It looks like, I'm not sure who that is, but West Ham will be making another sub. He needs to go back to basics, man. Jesus, not sure we needed Martinelli. Not sure we needed Martinelli for all round on the pitch. We did, but the gaffer's got other ideas. Not sure. Maybe Martin. Maybe it's not. When he didn't start against Nottingham Forest, I thought it was a tactical thing. But maybe Martinelli's not flavour of the month anymore. Partey being one of the only players to not miss any minutes this season was never going to last. I think we all could see that. Really wanted Ethan. We did, man, but I don't want to say the game don't call for Ethan because you can't say it doesn't. Whoever Irvin is, they're bringing on Irvin and Rodriguez. Who is that? Where'd they find him? I bet he has a tough time coming through security at the London Stadium. I bet the security don't even think that's one of the footballers. Kivior wins the header. Don't mind that. Zinni, where are you? Trossard, come on. Both of you on that left-hand side. The way Arteta was talking about Martinelli might be getting a Tierney treatment. I completely forgot Tierney was on the bench. Would have been nice to get 7 goals today, but 3 points first. Let it go out. Ref, the ball's gone. I'm not. Maybe Kivior was told to do it, but why do you overcover? You never stay central. Wan-Bissaka up against Sterling. Sterling doesn't win it, but I don't mind it because he was marking his space. Rice has been overcooked lately. I don't know what Arteta said about Martinelli, to be fair. Where else he got? It's a switch of play here. Wan-Bissaka has been one of their better players. We are going to be putting out an academy team against United at this rate. They're killing us. Wan-Bissaka up against Sterling. He skips past Sterling, to be fair with you. Showing that he used to be a right winger, allegedly. It's still pandemonium in our box. Ryan, I beg you. Thank you. 12 minutes left. The ref doesn't care about fouls on Arsenal. Clearly not. I'm trying my best to refrain from moaning about it. You know, Arsenal fans, we are seen as the boys and girls who cry wolf. I'm trying my best. I'm trying so hard not to moan about it, but we can't sit here and act like it's not obvious. Raya, what the That's the first time you're moving mad in a while, right? We got away with that. Less said on that, the better. Sterling, take him on, man. Sterling, man, that's how I know you're having them heavy lunches. You're greedy. I can tell you're having curry goat and oxtail, man. You're moving you're not moving quick again. Gabriel Jesus, Zinchenko. No shame in going home rash, you know. Okay, he's found Saliba. I don't feel saved with this. Do you mean safe? It's calm, man. There's 11 minutes. Well, ref, what the hell is that? If Kafal's not going in the book for that foul, then what's going on? 2 of our players on the ground now. Zinni's fouled by Soucek. Kafal's fouled Jesus. And boys, if you're fouled, exaggerate, man. Even if it don't hurt, act like your legs in Westfield. Zinchenko, is that switch of play going to pay off for Sterling? I don't mind that, you know. It didn't work. I hear it, though. Anyone think Mikel Arteta going to make more subs? West Ham fans leaving with 10 minutes to go. You like acting. Sterling, where's the conviction to tackle? I think, do you know what? It's just dawned on me. Sterling's actually, I don't exaggerate, but has he lost a yard of pace? And I hate Sterling on this right-hand side. I mean, Arteta knows more than me. Sterling is cooked to letting Wan-Bissaka skip past you so easy. It's cashed out, man. I so badly want it to work for Sterling. All right, mate. We're calm, man. Something really has to go wrong for Arsenal not to win here. Foul down this right-hand side. Jesus, come on, man. Come on, man. The guy's like 70. Come on. Danny Ings up against Saliba. To be fair, he's done very well to keep the ball from Saliba there. Bowen. They said he was better than Saka. Disarmed. Gabriel Jesus. Part of the beat. Zinchenko hooks it. I don't mind that. It's gone out, but there was nothing else we could do. It gives you a certain joy emptying stadiums. Get the feeling Arteta is trying to light a fire under Martinelli a bit, rather than genuinely not happy with him. At the same time, you are right, but it might be nothing to do with that. Like, you're just not useful today. And if we win the games, it's calm. That's 2 wins in the Prem now. After a barren run, 3 in all comps. Make sure you beat Man United, man, because we all know how their fans are. Yes, they're probably the most obnoxious set of fans in the league and least knowledgeable. And Arsenal fans are incredibly special for what it's worth. Wan-Bissaka's, I don't know what that was. Seems like West Ham are resigned to defeat. Kai, get your body there. The pass to Jesus is not going to bang. Oi, what the hell? What the hell is that? How's that not a free kick? Wan-Bissaka, I hope for your sake you won the ball. What the fuck was that? If you won the ball, fair play. Sterling, come on. The hell was that on Kai Havertz? If you won the ball, fair play. He did. All right, Kai, I don't want to hear it. Kai, I don't want to hear it. He won the ball. Very good tackle. Get up, Kai. I thought you got fouled. Fair enough. Sterling's lost more than he looks a bit tubby. Not that I'm on watching next man's weight. Ings is a clever trooper, a bit like Jamie Vardy. Experience, man. Sterling would be much better on the left. Never rated this player, though. Bro, I would prefer to see Sterling on the left, but for what I see of Arteta, it's someone who's going to come on when I need to give charity minutes in place of Saka. I thought Jesus was the captain, but it's somehow ended up with Jorginho. I think Arsenal might be making a change now. Arteta don't look happy. Oh, Ethan! Okay. Fuck with that. Trossard's coming off. So, Sterling over on the left. Finally, Ethan on the right-hand side. I've been waffling about this. Trossard don't look happy. It's cool. Trossard. Walk, Trossard. When you scored the goal you did, and you done that assist, do what you want on this pitch. Let's go, Ethan. Let's go. It's your time. You're part of this. Your age is irrelevant now. You're part of this. Lewis Skelly get fit. You're part of this as well. Josh Nichols, I don't know. You're part of the bench thing. I don't know if you're going to make it. Hopefully. We want all the Haylanders to make it, but not everyone can last the distance. West Ham just came to play wrestling. Man are now acting to be passionate. Where were those tackles in the first 30 minutes, Wan-Bissaka? To be fair, Wan-Bissaka has been one of the West Ham's better players. Forget the goal, though. Trossard has been ish. He's directly responsible for us dropping 10 points this season. I disagree. You can't just blame one man for that, especially if, cool, he can have those moments. But if you isolate those 2-minute passages, have we done enough in those 90 minutes? Trossard, for me, was very good in the first 45. Scored. Delicious pass for Kai Havertz. Or we might be able to score again. You should have found Jesus, Rice, Raheem Sterling, Gaza. Did he score? Yeah! Oh, the camera angle. Oh, the camera angle done me. I thought he did. The camera angle done me dirty there. Oh, my God. Sky Sports, you got blood on your hands. You got blood on your hands. You have blood on your hands. You've done me dirty. He smashed it with his left. He's his side nettings. Done me so dirty. I thought he did it. I mean, I'm happy that it's done that, man. Trossard's a moody little chap, bless him. Maybe he's just misunderstood. I get told I'm grumpy and I don't smile enough, man. So I understand if Trossard falls under that. It got both of us, man. It is what it is, man. As long as we can laugh about it. How many subs have we seen? We've seen all 5, innit? Jesus, Sterling, Kivior, Zinchenko, Ethan. Okay. Martinelli, you're back to scoring ways against United. Don't worry, man. Bowen. Another one they tried to say he was better than Saka. Come on, man. Have manners. Have manners. I've heard Anthony, Sancho, Bowen, Foden, all crazy sort of names. Ethan done well to find Havertz. Gallop. Where's his options? No, why are you going inside? That was dead. Havertz, that was dead. What told you Ethan would get on the end of that? You're asking too much. I'm sorry, but Jesus, why are you walking? You've been playing 90 minutes. I don't mind that, Zini. Oh, ref, man, how is that a free kick? How is that a free kick? Yeah, you can't blame Trossard for nothing. I don't think Trossard is upset. Matter of fact, I think Arteta told him to always act upset if he gets subbed to get people talking about it. Good movement from Gabby, pulling the defender away for Sterling to get 1v1. If Wan-Bissaka doesn't score the first goal, we'd probably be 7-up right now. Definitely change the game slightly. Gabriel Jesus has been fouled there. Come on, ref, man. Tedibo, you're rubbish, man. Kilman, you're rubbish as well, man. And for the coach, I beg someone slap this free kick in. Might be, I wouldn't put that past. I wouldn't put it past, but come on, man. That Arteta's mad, but like we're overdoing it. Sterling taking free kick. Jorginho doing mind games with Fabianski. This is new. I ain't seen this before. This is a new mind games. Sterling, are you sure? I hope for your sake you slap this, I hope it goes in for obvious reasons. Are you sure, Sterling? Are you 100% sure about this one? Really? Sterling, are you sure? Are you sure? I'd rather Zini or something. Sterling, I bet. No, Sterling, I believe in you. No one believes in you more than me. I believe in you. I seen them at Chelsea, though. I don't know. Sterling, I don't know about this, bro. I don't know about this, bro. God. It wasn't the worst, but... At least it weren't Rose Edit. Just whistled wide, to be fair to him. That's one thing I wish we had, We don't score many free kicks. When was the last time we scored a free kick? It feels like Martin Odegaard did that. Remember that United left back, Brandon Williams. Our next one, Hudson-Odoi. Our next one, Jesus, good strength. Protect it for me, Jesus. Come on, doing too much. Tedibo's won it. I'm not going to lie. Zinchenko's been good since he's come on. Saliba, not too long left. 89 minutes on the clock, folks. Timber Whedon. Okay, you went home. Okay. Raya once. No need to show off now, boys. Saliba, come on. We get it. We get it. We get it. We get it. All right. All right, Saliba. Found Zinchenko. Jesus. Been time, ain't it? Cut this loan in Jan, DG, Sterling, ain't it? Doing up the bench thing, man. Good thing no Kudus today. Trust. 5 minutes of added on time, folks. An additional 5 minutes has been added on. Boy. United, Fulham, Everton, Crystal Palace, Ipswich is our next 5 Premier League fixtures. Sterling's done very well to find Jesus. Come on. All right, Gappy. Oh, I don't think I'm ever going to see you score in the Prem again. I don't think I will. But I'll keep the faith. Bowen's done well to find Wan-Bissaka. Go on, Ethan. Get there. Get there. Wan-Bissaka to this O'Brien, whatever his name is. Saliba. What the fuck? We should have conceded a third. I don't know what's happened there. I don't know how Danny Ings got the ball there. I don't know how Saliba made a mess of that. Thank the Lord it didn't go in. Let's see that again. Saliba's mistimed that. He's gone round the keeper. He's just got his bearings wrong, actually. Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord, because we know how rival fans are. They would have tried to do too much about Saliba. So we can see, and as you can see with Raya, talk, bro. It's cool. We can have a laugh about that. That man, rubbing out a man's trim. Bit weird. I've given up on my man. Jesus, he's dead. When did Wan-Bissaka start being this good at ball? Probably just an environment change, man. There's a bit of, I guess you're back at home. There's a bit of confidence. I did watch an interview. He spoke about it, like he's basically living in Manny alone. Like, I do think people, not even just necessarily in his case, but I think people underestimate the psychological factors in football, which obviously they're not privy to. They're not necessarily seeing. I wouldn't say fans dehumanize players, but like kind of do. In the same way, obviously, I don't think Chelsea missed Kai Havertz, but Kai Havertz has probably been a lot more important for Arsenal than he ever has been at Chelsea, rightly or wrongly. There's probably a lot more belief in Kai Havertz within Arsenal. DG, who are the 2 players from West Ham you take to our squad? Bowen and Kudus. Easily. Or Paqueta if you're going to, like, wear them. Whoa, Timber. You asked a lot of you. See, doing silly stuff now, throwing to West Ham. We should rescue Maino. Get the ball to Ethan, let him run at his fullbacks. Time's gone, man. Like, it's 2 minutes left, man. That should be easy. Absolutely, DG. Confidence is such a big deal. 100%. Good grief. Let's hope we get all these brain farts and comedy moments out of the system today. You know they're here to stay, man. Raheem Sterling's done very well. Jesus, it might have to be a Brazilian thing. Gabriel, another one side netting. Suchek, if you put as much effort into playing football as you do to talk to the ref, you might actually be good at ball, you know. You might actually be good at ball. Would have loved to have seen you, Martinelli's calm. Sky Sports have given Saka man of the match. All right, people, 275 likes. We're so close to 300. Good, big. What did I say? Big attempt from you lot. I can't disagree with Saka being given man of the match. What? 2 assists, a goal. Technically won a penalty, gave it away. Saka doing Saka things. Sterling is clever on the left wing. He's lost pace, but he has something the others don't. Who we giving man of the match to? In the last 6 games, Newcastle and Chelsea, the only game Saka hasn't either scored or assisted in. Tadebo's got cramp or something. Ref, we don't mind that. Eating up further time. Højlund would have been good in our squad, to be fair. Perfect kind of striker for Arteta because he'll be rotated in and out of the side. How lucky are we to have Bukayo Saka, man? Meanwhile, Wayne Rooney is urged to resign as helpless Plymouth shipped 10 goals in just 2 games. Dang. That should be the end of it, ref. And that is the main thing for me is the 3 points, people. Like, obviously, you know, we continue this. Well, in our last 3 games, we scored a lot of goals. Today, we scored a lot of goals. We got 3 points. We obviously held on in the second half. Second half was a dull affair. If anything, so let me stop the thing. The only things I would say we need to improve at is obviously the goals we conceded, the manner in the way we conceded those goals. I don't think that, you know, terrific free kick from Emerson, but at the end of the day, it's not a free kick. Wan-Bissaka and Soler did very well from a West Ham perspective. We switched off in a defensive situation. I think when we went 4-0 up, we took our foot off the gas, and there was a moment that, again, if you disregard the scoreline, it felt like we're allowing them back into the game, and both teams were kind of losing their heads. I think we started the game well. We got the goals, and ultimately we managed it. We hope Gabriel and Saka and all these players that have came off with knocks, it's nothing serious. And yeah, man, that's 2 wins from 2 where the Premier League's concerned. That's 3 wins on the bounce in all comps. I don't think anyone can have any complaints. Got to see some Ethan minutes. Got to see Gabriel score from a set piece. There ain't no complaints from me, man. Did what we needed to. Got to see Kai score. I think for me, the best moments of the game, I'll be real, like Emerson's free kick and Trossard's ball over the. Lovely to see Odegaard score, but Trossard's ball over the top for Kai's goal. That was that. They're the things I watch football for. And we can watch Liverpool City tomorrow in peace. The goals are shared out. 3 wins on the bounce. We enjoy tonight. And then the plans, or better yet, the focus is now on United. That's a game you can't afford to lose. We need to go on a run now, man. We need to. 2 big games next week. We've got Manchester United midweek, and obviously we've got Fulham away. And it felt a bit like the Sporting game where the last goal or one of the last goals kind of came at the best time. Zini, I think he did well off the bench. Kivio, you did better than what I've seen in recent weeks. DG, where's my money at? Told you it's a goalless second half. Did we shake hands? We have a lot to learn. We're very temperamental. No Martinelli, 5 goals, just saying. Okay. So what happened against Sporting? Come on, big up Barbados once again. I'm happy, but I'm not happy. I'm happy, man. Like, let's stop acting. Stop acting. None of you are Mikel Arteta. We're not Mikel Arteta. Like, there's evident areas of improvement. Like, we enjoy today. Tomorrow, you man need to. It's irrelevant the 5 goals that you scored. That's great. The 2 that you conceded, or better yet, the period, the 5 to 10 minute period, or the 5-minute period before the first goal went in when we was 4-0 up. That's what we need to focus on tomorrow and all week. Because it's a bit weird in the last 2 games. Well, to be fair, yeah, maybe not so much against Sporting, but there's been moments where the games kind of went, you look at the first 5 minutes in the second half against Sporting, you look at when we went 4-0 up, these are the little things that need to be improved, man. But I agree with Social Joins. It's like we need to, 3 points we move. You just have to win in December, sorry. It's just a run now. Just get the points on the board. As I said at the start of the stream, 3 points first, performance later, man. Like, we've got a lot of games. And do I think we can necessarily go unbeaten for what's left in 2024? I don't know. But at the end of the day, what we've, prior, it's been dead. We dealt with Nottingham Forest. And I'm obviously not happy we didn't get a clean sheet. But we got the 3 points today. Fuck Man United. We need to get 3 points. We need to get 3 points at Fulham. We need to handle business against Monaco. But pardon me. Like what? Man United, Fulham, Monaco, Everton, Palace. Bearing in mind, that's a cup. Quarterfinals were so close to a final. Ipswich. Just winning what's left of the end of the year, man. And then, bro, January's not kind to us, really and truly. Let's just focus on the first 4 games in the Premier League in January. Brentford away, Brighton away, North London derby, Aston Villa at home. There's no margin for error. We are behind Liverpool in the pace, even though City are rubbing out. Everyone, including myself, is still running the City thing. All we can do is win games. In the same way, nobody spoke about Liverpool being in the title race. They won their games. They're here now, innit? All we can do is win our games. Yeah, man. I told you this, Social Joins. The way they've changed the Champions League, yeah, we're running into it. Look, it carries on into January. And then there's a bit of a break. The last game week is January the 29th. There's bare games. The whole squad is going to have to be utilized. Saka is the first player to have 3+ GA, win a penalty, create 4+ chances, complete 4+ crosses in a single Premier League game this decade. But they want to say he's a left back, and they want to say put him left back for fucking Philip Foden. I'm officially a City fan. I ain't twerking for nothing, boy. Not a terrible performance, but a clean sheet would have been sweet. It would have. Calm performance, I'll be real. Like, I'll give it a 6 out of 10 performance. I mark it. Well, no. Yeah, I'll give it a 6 out of 10. I mark it down 4 points for the 2 goals you conceded. Bit of head loss and a bit of we showed our naiveties and temperamentalness, if I'm honest with you. But we did what we needed to do. The main thing is the 3 points. That's 2 Premier League wins now. 3 on the spin. Keep it moving. Just lost our heads after 4 slightly, but overall well played. Basically a 3-0 win. I'm happy. I'm delighted. We need to start running up the goals. Yeah. Yeah, City needs that win, that's for sure. Draw would be a perfect result. Prefer City to beat Liverpool because Liverpool at the top. But I'm not going to lie. I just find the City players so obnoxious. Like, I actually wouldn't mind City losing. Not that my opinion matters for anything. If I'm honest. Cheers for the stream, DG. Have a good day, folks. 3 points. We move. Amen. And we still do have a lot to learn. Someone tell United to prepare our 3 points. I'm taking this all day. Need a more professional performance against Man United. Amen. Defo. Should have been 4-goal difference. You know what? Shout League on about that. I'm not sure what that means, but yeah. Saka and now Ethan. How rare is it to get two incredible talents out the academy in a few? We're Arsenal Football Club, like Roll Castle, RIP, Tony Adams, Jack Wilshere. The list goes on. I don't want to waffle about kids because I think people are doing too much, but the Ethans, the Max Dolmans, there's a couple of, I don't even know what's in the water in Halem, but it seems like there's a lot of good goalies coming out. Should be producing these guys, man. Another win where we can say we could have been better. Good stuff. And that's the great thing. Would love us to get couldas. Dead second half. And Raya has had a shocker. Raya's had a shocker. That's how, Ryan, you're overdoing it. Like, I'm not blaming Raya. Again, I'm you know me, I watch all the games again. I might see something that you was right about. I'm not saying you're wrong. I don't think you can blame Raya for the goal for Emerson's free kick. I don't think you can blame him for the first goal, Wan-Bissaka's goal. Shocker. I think the only thing I saw from Raya that was terrible is he played one dodgy pass in the first half and we got away with it. But shocker. I'm not sure. We last scored a free kick in 2021. Boy. Good grief. Let's hope we get all these brain farts and comedy moments out of the system today. Yeah, you know they're here to stay, man. You know they're here to stay. But yeah, man, goals shared out. I'm cool for this, man. This is calm. Arteta in the most recent press conference I've seen gives criticism to Martinelli. I must admit, maybe I missed it, but when I did my preview show, I never saw that. I could be wrong though. 9 more likes until we have 300, folks. Trossard still on the pitch. Jesus Christ. Feels mad, don't it, Rob? Feels like some weird reverse jinx. Everyone getting injured except Pai. And that's also the bigger thing is that, you know, I hope Gabriel Magalhaes, he's all right. Maybe it was a precaution, but you hope he's all right. And you want to see Moreno and Partey fit and available in some capacity because I don't really want to see Jorginho start against United, respectfully to him. I don't agenda Kivior, just people need to stop overhyping media dons. To be honest, Kivior just needs to grow a pair. Where's your hunger to drop done? I hope we're wrapping Thomas for United, but he does have a muscle injury. Kivior should just go back to Serie A. Man's football brain is slow, let alone his body. Kivior needs a Saliba treatment, I feel. But considering Kivior's age and that, like, he's one of them. If you go on loan, are you coming back from the loan? Are you going to make it back from that loan? I don't know. I don't know if you're one of them that makes it back from that loan. I want to see Martinelli against United. Rice, after 2 years, still doesn't understand he needs to play a different role when playing 8. Tired of him hiding in behind the latest into the box. Harsh. Tierney almost certainly isn't match fit. He's been out for how long? 5 months. Yeah, he's probably just on the bench to make up the numbers. It would have been nice to see Tierney get a 5-10 minutes, but obviously other subs were utilised. Kivior at centre-back. I'm not here for it right now. Hella Buki. West Ham has turned into 71 Leeds United. Calafiori has grown so much from me. I'm not saying you, Toby, but there's some people that are just not fans of Calafiori. Like, I don't get it. Like, he needs to pattern up a bit, but I got a lot of time for Calafiori, man. Kivior just doesn't believe in himself. He's a decent player. Replace Kivior with Tierney, Zinchenko, Sainz. What about Zinchenko, sell Tierney, sell Kivior? We need a striker because Havertz were in the box. Is it me or Jesus and Sterling allergic to goals? You can see their guys down on their luck. Premier League got too many players that come from Arsenal's academy right now. Kivior is just limited, slow feet, not athletic, can't play a high line with him. Saliba didn't even pass it to him for a good minutes. And even that, don't believe in him. So listen, I just don't think he's lit enough. We got caught off guard. They jumped us during that 2-goal rush. We tried to play Georgie pace. They jumped us. That free kick was brilliant. Hit the lights, nearly 300. Tell them again. Mertesacker does know what he's doing. Mertesacker's a very knowledgeable man. And it's not just him. Like, there's many people around within that. I can tell you for free, there's many people around the academy. But we got the 3 points. How's Zini ahead of Tierney? Come on, because he can play the inverted role. And my man's not fit. Didn't these men say Kivior is the fastest in training and most athletic? That's why training don't go so far. I mean, I've heard Kivior's the fastest. I've heard he's got great passing, this and that, doing that and other. The role you're in, Kivior, is your role until we see significant progress. Tierney ain't fit. Tierney's just there to make up the numbers right now. Would have been nice to see a 5-10 minutes. I don't believe you haven't got that in that. Havertz saying it. He might not be it. I want to upgrade on Havertz, but you could sign another striker, and based on what Arteta is asking them to do, you're going to see the same thing. The one chance Havertz was given, he scored. My problem is I want centre-backs that love to foul. I don't know about love to foul, but yeah. And be in that mindset to get tucked into fight. Kivior just doesn't have that. Calla is decent, just patting up his small issues. Praying Calla plays against United, he has something for them. It'd be nice if he scored a rocket against them like he did against City. And Nathan Teller just shows football's a funny old game of opinions. Didn't get a pro at Arsenal. Invincible and the rest of it over there in Germany. Saka is therefore up there for best player in the world. You agree? Listen, Saka is one of the best players on form right now. The star boy is the star boy. I don't know about you lot in your personal lives or with non-Arsenal fans or on social media. I've got to the point, Arsenal fans, let these people say what they want about Saka. Let's see what he does. They say he's not aesthetically pleasing, which is a fucking lie. They say he's a left back, which is a fucking lie. They compare him to all sorts of players. Defeats them all the time. Even us in Arsenal fans, we think he's good. And every year my man finds a way to get better. Like, I don't want to jinx it, but every player has a kind of barren spell or a dry patch or an underwhelming season. You don't see it. Saka's carried this team like that. At this point, let them say what they want. We got eyes. And when they're not chatting shit about Saka, they can see it. There's not too many teams Saka can't walk into. I wish I was a VAR official. I might cheat the game for Arsenal, mate. At this point, bro, just what's the point? You're talking with people that have agendas and don't want to rate him. Like, you see what the guy's doing. We don't even, whether it's the eye test, the stats thing, Saka's completing it all. Like, we don't need to chat on Saka no more. Like, he's doing what, like, they would all cry for Saka. How many teams, like, fair enough, Liverpool got Salah. I think Liverpool will slap Salah up front to put Saka right wing, but cool. You got Salah. Real Madrid got all them players, cool. Apart from them two teams, and they will bite their arms off for Bukayo Saka. Where's he not playing? And considering the summer, next summer, Saka will have 2 years left on his deal, give the man the zeros. And it's like what Social Join says here, bro. Saka's just a top player. Stop entertaining these online rival fans. They're all envious. I've heard United fans talking about fucking Diallo are better than him. Big up Diallo, but there's serious levels. Serious levels. All right. At this point, Arsenal fans, if you engage in dialogue with people who belittle Saka, you're doing it to yourself. It's now time, Arsenal fans, take responsibility for your own mental health. Don't engage. Look at this guy. Certain man's teams are spending 100 million and they're nowhere near him. We got my man for free, bro. And he's just touched 23. As Wenger said, this is when you become a footballer, like really become a footballer, understanding your job. Bearing in mind all the things we've seen with Saka and he just touched 23. I hope, as a selfish Arsenal fan, he's a one-club man. I can't say I'm going to see that, but the world's my man's oyster, innit? And Saka wows me because I used to go and watch the under-18s and the 21s, and like, no matter what Saka does, I'll always think of the Checo trophy where he's embarrassing grown men. And he was doing, well, not to this degree, but he was twisting up man at right wing in the academy. Grown men. It's still wow. I knew he'd be good, but like, mad. 250 million. You got to ask a question, innit? Again, Saka is the most cerebral player I've seen at Arsenal. Give it time, he'll be ahead of everyone's fave soon enough. No one rates our players. Let them run their agendas. Agree with them. Move on. Social joins. Just bro. This is the thing with Arsenal fans. I would say Arsenal fans are up there. Then it's United fans. When it comes to online, that's engagement. They don't rate it. Okay, cool. Say what you want. Say what you want. Because at some point, if you argue with an idiot, you become an idiot because you're arguing with an idiot. Come on, man. Jadon Sancho and next one they compared. Come on, man. Come on, man. It's getting long now, man. It's dead now. Saka getting Salah levels of GA. Don't think they can move the goalposts any further. We don't. Arsenal fans, they can't talk on Saliba. They can't talk on Saka. They can't talk on Odegaard. Like, those are 3 players I don't want to hear verbal. I don't even think they can talk on Rice. They can talk about this 8 bullshit, but 6, they know what it is. Just let them chat, man. Don't argue with strangers on the net. It's boring. Let them say what they want to say. Saka, the reincarnation of Liam Brady, top player. Let's let them say what they want. We've struck gold. Easily. Ease quality. There's no words for Bukayo Saka that can praise him to the levels he needs to be praised. Like, there's no superlatives for Bukayo Saka. All I can say is, I'm proud that you play for Arsenal Football Club. It feels like it's my younger brother or son, man. Nah, you just get it. You fully get it. You're a joy to watch. And don't forget, people, tomorrow the next Arsenal-related watch-along is Arsenal Man United midweek. We're watching Liverpool Manchester City tomorrow. Before that, we're obviously going to watch Chelsea versus Villa, where we hope Emre can do a thing. It's what it is. Saka has a chance to get 20 goals and 20 assists in a single season. Naturally, I don't think he will. I think there'll be a bit of a flat out, but you've got 10 assists already. I'm sure Henri's texting him saying, don't you dare ruin my record. But boy, there's a big chance purely because you're taking set pieces. You know, Saka, have a word with everybody who's in the box from set pieces. He's everyone's cousin. Yeah, the great quote. If you argue with a fool, the rest of us can't tell. Exactly, bro. Let them. Because they're being dishonest. Because they know in their heart they'll swap whoever the flip pretender is playing on the right hand side. They will swap them for Saka tomorrow. Half these guys chatting shit about Saka, they'll probably sell their own dad. Half of them don't even know their dads for him to play for their team. Media refused to label Saka as well. Class shake. Let them. Word to George Graham. Happy belated birthday to our former manager. We're supposed to be hated. And I must admit, Arsenal fans, a lot of you, not saying anyone necessarily here, I know the media is special. The media isn't honest. You know, in an ideal world, right is right and wrong is wrong. But stop seeking external validation from people that don't want to rate us, man. Especially with Arsenal Football Club. As I said, Arsenal up there, United are second when it comes to this football space. Arsenal, the journalists, the publications, the clicks. This is Arsenal pay. Arsenal fans keep a lot of these companies' lights on, which indirectly feeds kids. Until, as I think it's society, but until people can just, it's not going to get anywhere. At this point, if you don't rate Saka, you're lying to yourself. You're lying to yourself. You know you're lying to yourself. Never argue with fools, DG. They will bring you down to their level and beat you with experience. There you have it. Hey, we got 300 likes. If you've hit the like button. So yeah, well, keep me entertained with your thoughts. Hi, my brother. Just clicked in. What's the word there, G? Got 3 points. Scored 5 goals. Conceded 2 stupid ones. I think the only thing that off wax, if I was this up for me, without analytical and all that stuff, for me as a fan, just myself, I didn't like the 5 or so minute passage when we went 4 goals up. I think we were a bit temperamental. Like I can't quite say we took our foot off the gas, but I think we allowed them back into it, and beyond the obvious, we could see the 2 stupid goals. Now I'm bullying DG. I want my Welsh flag video. Bully? I'm only 5'8", but do I look like I've ever been bullied in my life? Respectfully, big up you lot if you've ever been bullied. But, you know, for you lot, tell teachers, tell authorities, do something. But me, I can't go like that. The Palmer talks have gone quite, bro. Palmer's a bad boy, but allow it. Jesus and Sterling, terrible. A bit harsh to call them terrible, but same old from them, man. If I'm honest. The media is majority Spurs. What do you expect? They're just with agendas, bro. Like, you lot saw me on certain publications. How they tried to get man out of here. Did you study philosophy? You word things interestingly. I wish. People always say that. I wish. No. Didn't make it that far in studies. That Emre chat all gone all of a sudden. Man's head's foggy when the form kicks up. Wait. You see, you always know when Aston Villa respectfully are doing rubbish because there's no one's doing the should Arsenal have kept Emre? It's dead. Exactly. Forget the media. Emre wanted to sell him for Zaha, you know. Damn, if Emre wanted to do that, boy, blood on your hands. We know Emre, Villa fans and media are in denial. Only us and PSG fans know that Emre's fugazi, bro. Emre's fugazi, bro. Tell the authorities I'm done, DJ. Emre's fugazi. Nah, the thing is, Emre's not even fugazi, but like, I'm just not a fan of rewriting history. Man, need to stop acting like Emre was the guy for Arsenal. Once again, he would put in Mkhitaryan and Ozil as wing backs. That's a sackable offense. The only thing I'll say to Emre, I think you failed us when we didn't qualify for the Champions League throughout the league. I think the players, and you indirectly, obviously, I think the players failed you in the Europa League because you can't be losing 4-1 in any final. It's a dickhead thing. I've come off Twitter. It's blue twit wankers, engagement farming. I just ignore bare things on Twitter, man. Because I don't know about you lot, but on Twitter you can see following and for you. I just look at the for you. I don't engage with nothing that's BS. Like you said, engagement farming. People are just saying mad things. Terrera in the 10 as well. I even forgot that. Jesus is finished. Arteta should prioritize Nomweri, then Jesus, but he seems to trust Jesus more than the kid, even with him showing us his class every single time he gets in. I think that's harsh. I think the free kick is just brilliant. It was always going to go in, and we're always going to give away a free kick the other goal. Fair enough. Bro, Terrera 10, Mkhitaryan, Ozil wing backs. And again, I can tell you for free, like, Emre couldn't, like, I don't want to excuse the players, but Emre couldn't pattern the squad. Like, the players used to take the piss in training. Guendouzi was a cunt. 100%. Kolasinac, in a good way, was a bully. I've seen it with my own eyes. Kolasinac bullying, man. Like, Kolasinac bullying Callum Chambers in 2 shots. Just couldn't pattern. I'll always respect Emre for trying to learn English, for being the first man after Wenger. You weren't the guy. You weren't the guy for us, bro. That, I always say this, that was one of the worst. Like, there's been a couple of times on YouTube where I've looked at it and like, am I going mad? When Saka's playing left back, and I told man he's a right winger. When I said we've made a mistake buying Pepe before he kicked the ball for Arsenal, I said he's been good for 18 months. The same with Lacazette. And the worst was when we went on that crazy run under Emre, because I fell for it. And then we played a game, and I was like, because I used to sit here and say, oh, you know what, Emre is a tactician, man. When things are not working, he's changing it immediately. But then you stop them, think, if the manager always has to change things at half time, you're not setting us up in the right way. And then we came back from behind against Cardiff, and people are, oh, you're so negative. Like, no. Sometimes you can lose games, but the performance is going to sound mad. But sometimes you can lose games, but you're actually playing well. Sometimes you can win games, and you're actually playing shit. But throughout a 38-game period, at some point, these two separate things are going to start linking up. That's the beautiful thing about a league campaign. At some point, there's going to be good periods, there's going to be bad periods. But at some point, they're going to have to link together. There's going to have to be synergy. Emre just weren't the guy. Emre is good at the underdog thing, respectfully to Villa. You know, now there might be some expectation on Emre, or they might be saying, yeah, we want Champions League, but they didn't. You can never convince me that Emre's remit was Champions League for Aston Villa last season. He's good for them kind of things. Emre, respectfully, you're a good manager, but you're a cup don. There's a reason you don't really do bits over a league campaign. You're good when there's not expectations like that. I'm not even dissing him. That's just, come on. If the manager is telling you to play 5-5-0, then I can't blame them for taking a P. Seeing Watford come to the Emirates with extendo, clip a little foot. You see what I'm saying? Emre's make no mistake. Emre's a good manager. He just was not the guy for Arsenal. There's nothing wrong with that. You just were not the guy for us. And I'm not even trying to say this to gas up Arteta, but there's this rhetoric that if we kept Emery, we'd be better. How do we know that? You can never convince me of that. Because people forgetting how dead it was under Emery. And let's be honest, Unai Emery only got sacked because there was no bums on seats anymore. Not even because he necessarily lost in the Champions League in the Europa League to Frankfurt or whatever. He only got the clip because the bums, people stopped going to the Emirates. People started voting with their wallet for once. People started voting with their wallet and saying, you know what, this is dead. Forget that. That's when those are above, like, F that. And as I said, I admire Emery. You came after Wenger. I think there are some things that Arteta's got that you didn't. Like when Arteta wants to get rid of Ozil and this guy and that guy, he's getting that. You had to be a bit more of a diplomat. I admire you for certain things, but you just weren't the guy. Emery found a motivated squad with decent talent. That's what got us the cups. Then he lost it second season. There you have it. Just weren't the guy, bro. You can't have a conservative manager managing this club and think it's going to bang, bro. It's not going to bang. Yes, Arteta has been pragmatic at times, but generally, he's let his nuts hang, man. It is what it is. Boy, I'm just happy we got 3 points, man. You won't catch no complaining from me, boy. We got our 3 points. We're keeping it moving. Who's shadow ban? Hope not. Can we still win the league? I hate Trossard, Jesus, Zinchenko, Sterling. We need more. We need some more depth. Bit harsh to say you hate them. Hate's a strong word. I don't know if we can win leagues. I don't know if we can. I don't look at the league table. What I can say is all we can do, as long as Wenger used to say, as long as it's mathematically possible, all we can do is fight. Define winning the league, because you could talk about winning the trophy, but in many ways, seeing individual players improve, seeing players come through the system, seeing us react to adversity, in many ways, that is winning the league. What we have to do is just focus. The league ends in May and it starts in August. Today's not the day to have that conversation. Arteta and Arsenal shout me for the PR, man. I still do think it was too early to give Arteta the job when Emery got it, though. Yeah, 100%, because if you remember, Arteta turned it down. What do you lot mean? Okay, maybe you lot are doing good with that, because I can't see none of these bots and all these things you're claiming. But yeah, maybe you mods are on job in that regards, man. But yeah, on that note, what's the point of waffling and wasting you lot's time, man? It's been amazing being here with you lot. Again, where Arsenal watch-alongs are concerned, we focus on Manchester United midweek. Tomorrow we're watching Aston Villa versus Chelsea, Aston Villa. Then we're watching Liverpool City. Again, it's so lovely to be here watching the game with you lot, talking about after it, talking about before it, and riding the highs and lows, man. It's nice to get 3 points 100%. So yeah, big up yourselves. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you're subscribing. The journey to 70k is alive and kicking. If you've hit the like button, God bless you all. And big up you lot on Twitch, man. And on that note, obviously, we saw Wan-Bissaka score. We saw Emerson. I keep telling you, us fullbacks are the most important in the game. And here's another reason why.
Against this right back, Charlie, definitely.
There's always just that active red light defenders. I think it's like